Remember this?
Bow.
Yeah, that's gonna be a cop. Definitely copping where the wings meet. I'm just at the point in my life where, like, I don't know. I see a Soulsborne game. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna play it. If I don't buy it at launch, I know it's gonna be discounted at some point.
And look, and if it's produced or if it runs well, then because people fed us. I don't need graphics with most of these games. Like I don't like all these games look good. Like all these games look like even the games they look like a PS4 game. It looks fine to me. Like it looks fine, brother. Like there's
That's
elements
what's killing AAA games now.
Yeah,
like everybody's so obsessed with graphics, so these games put hundreds of millions of dollars into just making a game look like real life. So they gotta lay off half their staff because they put so much money into it. And then niggas don't play it and the game flop and then you close down the studio.
Again, it's venture capitalism, everything. Whether it's rap, whether it's video games, whether it's clothing, everything is you're getting less for more. You pay more money, you get less of a product, and now you pay basically now all the features that you loved of the products are now behind paywalls.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, oh, you want a hoodie that like, I don't know, has a hood? Extra $5. You're like, wait, why? Like imagine they had DLC for clothes. Like
they do.
Well,
depending on the game.
No, I meant like in real life, nigga. Like DLC for the real clothes. Like you go to the store and you try to buy a pair of shorts and them shit's tiny as hell. And they're like, all right, if you want 7-inch, what's the seam? What do you call it? The inseam. The inseam. You want the 7-inch inseam shorts, you gotta pay $10 extra for those. And it's like, bro, what? It's just shorts.
If we ever get to that stage in capitalism, which we probably will, I have a gun.
So pull the trigger.
I know how to make napalm.
No, I know how to make Napeezy.
About to get the Napeezy ready.
Napalmathin. Now imagine rapping. Think about some shorts and just be like, yeah, I appreciate it, gang. And he come right back in with the blick, like, yeah, okay. So when you said that number to me, you had to know this was coming, right?
Yeah, you obviously had to.
Like because when you was disrespectful when you said that, so you know I was gonna come back, right? You know that? Okay, well you know it now, right? Like, surely you know it now. But anywho, ladies and gentlemen, episode 132. 132 of them things. Well, 131 of them things. It's the 132nd edition. How we feeling, Chad? How we feeling, gang?
Aside from not winning no money in like over a month, aside from that, I'm good. You know, right before the pod, took a nice Duke Ellington and then cleaned my bathroom.
Nigga, shit was so bad he had to clean his bathroom.
I was planning to
hitting the walls.
I was already planning to clean it yesterday, and then like after once I got all the dookie out of me, that extra energy freed up. So I was like, yeah, let me clean this before the pod real quick.
That nigga was spraying shit. He said down to making 10 cent bets. Hey, listen, man. I've been making 10 cent bets for a while, brother. I'll be crying because it'd be nights I've been I'm like, let's go.
How do you even make a 10 cent bet? Because you got to put at least $5 in the FanDuel account.
Yes. Which means
you just put $5 in and you just be chipping away at it for 2 weeks.
Because what happens if I put $5 in here and I place 10 cent bets, I got 50 bets, you understand? So all it really takes is for like 2-3 parlays out of 50 to bang for me to make my money back. So
yeah,
I think
I'm gonna adjust the way that I've been betting because like I just been trying to get rich, just put $10 down on like a plus 93,000.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just do a plus 600 and put $50 on it.
I would definitely say like it's like because they got it and it's like units, like they refer to it as units. Like so, it's like let's say like if a unit of betting is $10, like on the favorable bets you will put $10 down. Like say you had a 3-leg, 4-leg parlay, you put 10 on that. If you got a lottery ticket, you shouldn't be putting the same amount on a lottery ticket because it's like It's a lottery ticket. But now again, I know why people do it because I do it for the same thing. Like if I'm placing 10 cents,
that big number, yeah.
So think about if I'm placing 10-cent bets, the lowest bet you could place is 9 cents. So my lottery tickets would still be 10 cents too because I don't have no other choice. But it's like when I was like betting normally, like I used to put $5 down on regular ordinary tickets, and then like for a lottery ticket, I put either $1 or like $2.50. Like just because I'm like, all right, look, $2.50 for a plus 900. If it bangs, that's $200. Like I'm not trying to turn $2 into 1,800. Like it's not real. Like it could have happened, sure, but it's not real. Like
it almost happened to me. I put
I know. I almost
put
won
like
18,000. I was sick.
18,000.
Yeah, Derek White.
Yeah, remember
one Derek White 3 away. I was hot.
I was I put down $5 and it was like a $1,800 return. I was 2 Nas Reed points off. It was 1 point off. I had him for 15. He finished with 14. All the other legs hit.
That is sick. Yeah, no, he was selling. He was selling crazy. And now I'm like, forget my bets for a second, nigga. Your team needs you. Fuck the bet slip, brother. Like they need you to pull up.
You just put up 20 the other day. Why do you finish with 6 today?
I just had 20. Stinker.
Now that I think about it, the last bet that I won, first of all, that was a minute ago. That was when the Knicks were still playing. It was one of those bets where it was like low legs, and I put $50 on it. I think it was only like 7 or 8 legs, and I got 800 from it. Pretty sure I'm just gonna keep doing that. Oh, we got Google News.
Oh, hold on, that wasn't supposed to sound like that.
What the fuck is that? Another Dyson sphere? How many of these we gonna make?
Not make.
Neil deGrasse, I mean, us specifically, not even the scientists, just us.
A new bipedal dinosaur species is in Earth in Zimbabwe.
Let's go, man. I'm always fucking love dinosaurs, nigga.
A little horse-sized dino. A little new swamp, two-legged swamp-dwelling sauropod. That sounds bad racist. I'm not gonna hold you.
Swamp-dwelling
sauropod is crazy. Man,
I don't care about these bones. I thought it was gonna be a picture, artist rendition of what it would look like.
It might be somewhere in there. They literally just discovered that shit though. How they gonna do that?
Nigga, y'all need to have an artist on standby from when y'all finding these dinosaurs. I need you to find a dinosaur and then a day later, this is what the nigga would have looked like.
He said, okay, hold on. He's like, why that dinosaur look like a nigga a little bit? He said 5 feet tall at the hips and was bipedal, 2-legged. They weighed around 850 pounds, roughly the same as a modern horse.
Did you say only 5 feet at 850 pounds? I mean,
5 at the hips. So it's no.
Oh, okay.
It's probably another foot or two.
That's a big boy. Okay.
That boy built like the Big Show.
850 pounds, damn. I heard 5 feet and I thought I could take it, and then I saw 850 pounds.
850. Well, I'm treating that nigga like the damn. What you call them niggas? The dudes who be weighing the cake. I can't remember the name of that shit. I'm so sick. What's their name?
Dudes that be weighing the cake.
They be waving. That's crazy. But they be waving the cape. Matadors. Sorry, I treat that nigga like a matador. I wave that cape. That'd be the funny part. You wave the cape and you think you're gonna sidestep it, and he aiming at you.
Hey, I've seen some videos of niggas getting destroyed by bulls.
That's what they get, stupid ass Spaniards. Don't stop fucking with them bulls.
What they don't show is they be killing those bulls.
Oh, I know what they be doing. That's why I'm on their ass. I hope y'all get gored, nigga.
Yeah, every time I see a horn go through a nigga's sternum, I'm rock hard.
I'm like, come on. Oh, bull. Like shit, you pull the bull to the side. Yo, come on, lock in, bro. You can get him. He's not better than you, bro. Lock in, bro. You got it. Come on, bro. Get back to it, yo. He got the red. You can't get sidetracked and just focus on the red, dog. It's a nigga next to it. You gotta catch him. He's waving the red. Like the red won't go away until he does. You understand what I'm saying? Bull just, oh yeah, because When you tell him all that, he gets his ass right back out there. Is that a red cape I see? I know that's not a red cape. I'm about to run right at that shit. I'm about to charge straight at it.
Have you noticed that chicken salad seems to be like the new thing that niggas are doing?
And listen,
niggas making chicken. I mean, not chicken salad. Sorry, chicken Caesar salads. That's the new niggas making waffle chicken Caesar salad sandwiches.
Hennified chicken Caesar salads.
That's the new thing, yo. It's oxtails. It's the Hennessy chicken Caesar salad. Is just everything now.
Niggas have me crying. They was like that. I want the Hennessy infused salmon, honey salmon, oxtail crusted. I'm like, just saying shit like Crown Royal basted. I'm like, yo, y'all
Crown Royal basted. All right,
y'all just saying shit now, yeah. But no, yeah, the chicker is crazy.
The what?
The chicken Caesarification is crazy.
Chicken Caesarification.
It's like it's an epidemic.
I do appreciate that black people, when we do stunt food, you can tell it's a nigga that made it. Cause like there's stunt food and then there's nigga stunt food. Like I saw somebody make lamb waffle lollipops. That's something only a nigga could come up with.
And they genuinely look good too. That was the funny, but like I would eat that.
Yeah, I would eat that. I'm gonna be mad about it, but I would eat it.
I just like, yo, you're so, oh my gosh, yo, take my car while they're not looking. Take my car. No. Nah, literally. The chicken, the one I seen, it was a chicken Caesar on a croissant. Look, I'm here to tell y'all right now. Y'all argue with anybody else you want in the world. Don't fucking argue with me about it. Croissant is the best bread. It's the best form of bread on earth, nigga. Period. It ain't nothing better than a croissant, nigga. Nothing, nigga. You understand?
Yeah, I agree.
They put that chicken Caesar on the croissant with the bacon, and first off, the croissant was big as hell. I'm like, dog, this ain't a regular croissant. What you got this from France? This shit look large. All right, hold on. Oh my god, chicken Caesar. Oh, wee.
Yeah, I agree. Croissant is definitely the best bread.
It's this dude. It's this dude. I don't know if you've seen him. He Duran the chef. He be on TikTok. I think on Instagram his name is the Naughty Fork, which is crazy. Don't pick that as the name again. But look, he be freaking.
He be freakitizing everything. See,
he really be freaking it. Like, like he don't like. I understand why he freaking, because he freaking it.
What happened to niggas named Chef D'Angelo? Why nigga gotta
D'Angelo? He said,
why nigga gotta be the Naughty Fork?
You finish eating. How does it feel? Chef D'Angelo is killing me. Yeah, the Naughty Fork track. But this dude, like, he be spanking shit. I'm not gonna hold you. Everything I've seen him make. Like,
oh yeah, the naughty nigga be spanking shit.
Oh, can't hate it here, bro.
He don't want to get on with the name. How am I the problem?
Dog, I'm on his TikTok right now. If I could screenshot this whole page and speak to a genie. Speak to a fucking genie. I'll tell you, hey, look, come here real quick. You see that Chinese pepper steak? I need that. You see a steak? You see a steak, egg, and Gouda? I need that. I said that. I put it in general. That's one of his videos. You can just go to his page from there.
This nigga said Duran. Nigga, that says Daring.
It's Daron. That's not Darren, nigga. That's Duran. What are we talking about?
When I hear Duran, I'm thinking like D-U-R. Oh, I see
this nigga. D-U-R-E. Nigga, who the fuck is this? What?
No, not E. D-U-R-O-N.
D-U-R-O-N. Tell me you know a name with his name spelled like that.
Google Duran right now.
D-U-R-O-N. Like, what, he French or some shit, nigga? Duran is a line of budget.
Duran Harmon is a football safety.
Yeah, Duran, motherfucker. It's still Duran Harmon. I know exactly who you're talking about.
I'm just saying Duran with a D-U. I see D-A. I mean, I guess Darren is D-A-R-E-N, but
crazy, man. Nigga had the nerve to bring up Duran Harmon. Like, I don't know, he a Rutgers boy, nigga. Shout out to Rutgers, man. Duran Harmon, Rutgers.
I didn't even have Duran. I didn't even have him in mind when I said Google Duran. I just wanted you to Google Duran to see it was a real name. I didn't even have him in mind when I said it.
Only nigga on earth with this shit.
He's the only
nigga. The only Duran in the world in the world, nigga.
Not Duran Carter.
I typed in Duran and I got microprocessors manufactured by AMD in 2000, nigga.
Duran Carter. Damn, it's a lot of niggas in football named Duran. That's another football player, Duran Carter.
Now, you know Duran. I see somebody with their last name Duran, and she looked Latina. So, hey, look. It could go either way. Oh, she at the School of Social Work for Rutgers. Shout out to her, yo. Assistant professor. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Anywho, yeah, I'm sorry. I was just Googling Duran. Apparently, she wanted the Duran. Duran gang. Oh, we could look at the surnames and see what the meanings of it. Duran is most likely found in Mexico and Honduras. Huh. Okay. I guess as a last name, it's Spanish. Like Spanish Duran, habitational name from Duron, a town in Guadalajara province. Okay. Czech is a variant of Duran. Slovak Duran is a pet form of the personal name Dura. Okay. That's what's up. Durand, which is a fused preposition from the nickname Ron, denoting a plump person.
Plump person.
It comes from Old French meaning rond, from the Latin rotundus.
I'm sitting my black ass down and I'm listening.
Okay, so wait, so if his name was Duran the chef, that would have been like a play on words, but he ain't know about better.
He just ain't had that. He ain't know.
Yeah, he ain't got it. He ain't got it like that. But nah, what was he talking about? Oh yeah, the chicken Caesar salad ification. I love just adding fication at the end of anything.
Being a nigga has its consequences.
It does. It means you're gonna bastardize the English language.
We be fication and everything.
This shit mine. The niggification of the English language. Let's see. So where we want to go? We talking about black shit. You want to stick with whatever the hell Black Like Me 2 is?
That is actually the opposite of black shit.
Oh, is it? I don't even know.
Did you hear? You didn't hear about that white reporter that basically wore blackface for a year to study racism?
I did. It was like seven something.
Seven shoulders. Yeah. It was what was his name?
Funny shit in the world, because why did he fucking do that? Why did he think he needed to do that?
Because white people don't listen to niggas.
Literally.
All you had to do was ask somebody, anybody, just find the nearest black person.
All you had to do was consult the Green Book. Like, there's a reason that shit exists.
The reason that I put Black Like Me 2 Electric Boogaloo is because a nigga did this already. I know you heard of the book Black Like Me. This was done already. You didn't know that?
Book by John Howard Griffin, 1961. Huh? Oh, during his yeah, okay.
Yeah, this exact thing has been done already. And the killer for me is I didn't know until like yesterday. This nigga's not even American. He's Canadian. So this nigga, it's not like Canada's not racist. They have their own problems there, but he still said, I got to get to the problem with this race issue in America myself. I got to do it.
And apparently, the journalist Ray Sprigle had undertaken a similar project more than a decade earlier. Them white folks was just looking for and he was a member of the Ku Klux Klan.
Come on, dog.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I read that sentence wrong. Woo-wee.
I was about to say, bro.
He won a Pulitzer Prize for his reporting of the fact that there was a senator who was a member of the Ku Klux Klan. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, all right.
Okay, I'm sorry. So it's just, so white people got a history of just pretending to be niggas for a reason. He was featured on the front page of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette under the title, "I was a Negro in the South for 30 days. That's crazy.
How long ago was this? You said it was 10 years ago?
It was 1938.
This was before Black Like Me?
This is before that guy, yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Okay. I didn't hear about this one.
He was the president, apparently.
Now, back then, I won't say I'll excuse it, but back then, of course, white people wasn't listening.
Yeah, it made a little more sense. So
I can see why let me see what all this racism is about. Let me dress like a nigga real quick.
Because back then, look, the only bail I will shoot them niggas is like back then, y'all were this is published in 1961, which means you probably did this in 1959, 1960. Mm-hmm. So it's like, realistically speaking, it did take a white man to say something in 1960 for niggas to give a fuck. Like, I mean, I think it still does now, but it's just like, brother, we don't get lost, nigga. Like, this has been done multiple times already. Get lost, like, especially
also,
when you
what pisses me off about this. Yeah, he did it secretly, and then his ego is so crazy. He's saying this is the most important book on race relations in the last 30 years. Those are his words, the author of this book.
He said that.
Like, how big is your ego, bro?
Like, this is the most important book of race, brother. I could pick, I could pick a book that Amanda Stenberg starred in a movie of that would be more important than this. Nigga, Hunger Games was probably more important for niggas than this was. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh man, I'm happy that he's getting trashed though by everybody. I think his book is like a 1.5 on Amazon.
I'm sorry though, but Black Like Me is an insane title.
Black Like Me is crazy. He should have said Black Like Them.
It just clicked for me. I was like, Black Like Me when you're literally not a nigga is hilarious. And I'm reading the whole process of how he did it. This nigga went through like an anti-vitiligo drug and was under a UV lamp for a week.
This nigga, he didn't just throw on blackface. This nigga actually turned himself black.
No, the least he did was when the skin, like when the darkening wasn't perfect, after all of that, he would touch it up with stain.
Wow.
Like stain, like the shit niggas put on a fucking floor.
Yeah. At least he was dedicated. This new nigga, this Canadian nigga, I guarantee you that nigga he went the Robert Downey Jr. way. He put on some make. He described it too. Let me see if I can find how he described it, because he said he threw on an afro. That's how you know that nigga was just lazy about it. He just threw on an
afro.
He went blackface, and then for the hair issue, he just threw on an afro.
Them niggas probably knew he wasn't black too. It was like, it was probably like, who the fuck is that? I don't know, girl. He was asking me about some bullshit.
He also said that he'll never release the image of what he looked like. So, like, I guess he doesn't want to be canceled for wearing blackface, but you just told niggas that you wore blackface for
Bro, you wrote a whole book about wearing blackface. Be bold enough to show me the fucking blackface.
Show the picture. Nigga, had the blackface on the cover, dog.
Yeah, word, nigga. I want you front and center with the lights hitting your shit, nigga. I want to see you would have been hard. Not hard, like actually hard, because I still would have said fucking, but nigga, I want to see you with the blackness sweating off of your face so we can see the white underneath on the cover.
No, that would be hard. That would be a hard cover. That would definitely
be hard. That's what I'm saying. You still hold, but that would be hard. Like this nigga.
His name is Sam Forster. I didn't say it earlier. Outshallah. Prayers down to this nigga. Yeah, get hit by a bus.
For sure. And especially because it's like, I imagine niggas do this all the time. Like they probably got like you said, black like me. They got a fat like me. I bet you they got a goddamn a gay like me. They got a motherfucking.
They got a woman like me.
Yeah, a woman, a female like me. Like I'm sure y'all niggas are just doofs.
Y'all just don't listen to niggas when they tell you something's like. I gotta see it for myself.
You're like, wait, hold on. What did the trans community say? Hey, I got an idea, guys. wait a second. I got a good idea. Trans like me. There we go. And mind you, oh no, never mind. He ended up getting beat up in Mississippi by a group of white men and beaten with chains.
With chains? Good God. And this is black like me?
This wasn't when he was in the blackface. This is apparently afterwards, where I guess somebody was mad at him.
They read the book and was like, yo, why are you exposing us? And then beat him with chains?
It took him 5 months to recover from this assault. Good Lord.
Damn. Why did they just have chains ready to beat somebody with? Who just has chains?
Well, it was 1964 in Mississippi. I gotta tell you, and I don't know where they were at in Mississippi, but it's certain places. You know where to be and where not to be. Maybe he don't.
I was gonna say he don't.
There was a movie for Black Like Me too, apparently.
Yeah, I heard about it. I never watched it.
Which is so funny because white people in whiteface look like white people in blackface. Like it's just you are not, y'all don't look like niggas, and it's so funny that y'all you did this work, quote unquote. When it's like again, the niggas y'all stood in front probably just assume like, what was that white man talking about? I don't fucking know. Not sure. He was in here acting like he knew us and shit. Like I don't know. I don't really know what he on. Yeah, they whooped
the weirdest part about his book. I don't. There's so many ways to go about experiencing racism. It's called Seven Shoulders because he was basically just hitchhiking. So he was like off of the side of highways and like on roads. That's why it's called Seven Shoulders. So like, how are you? How are you even gonna really experience racism? Do you think they just pick up random white people on the side of the road? You're gonna dress like a black man, and then when nobody picks you up, say niggas are racist. There's like I don't understand the thought process at all.
Like I mean, and you'll technically be correct. Like I just don't think that's good research.
Exactly.
Like,
if you ask 10 niggas on the highway to give you a ride, I guarantee you 10 niggas will not give you a ride.
Like it's just like I'm not sure what you thought you were proving with this. Oh yeah, nah, this guy who wrote that Black Like Me shit, that nigga had to move to Mexico for a little bit.
Damn, it was on him like that?
Mm-hmm. He was from Texas too. Them boys is on his ass.
So how are y'all mad that he's just exposing the niggas are racist? Well, I mean, because he's exposing the niggas are racist.
Because he's exposing niggas are racist, yeah. Like,
yeah. That's a real question. Like, how y'all mad at him? Y'all doing it.
I'm crying. They even talking about one where he was on a bus trip with somebody and he's riding on a bus and he gave his seat up to a white woman. And then all the other black passengers looked at him funny as fuck, like, what the fuck is he doing, man? And so he gave his seat and he tries like talking to the white woman thinking like he had a breakthrough with her. And then she insults him, begins talking with the other white passengers about how these blacks don't know their place.
Brother.
I'm like, y'all, that's exactly what it looked like.
Nah, Black Like Me, that nigga is real. This Sam Forster dude that's like hitchhiking, fuck this dude.
He's like,
this nigga is real life experiencing racism.
He said, yes, my name's Rick. Where are you from? She said,
what is this darky babbling about?
Yo, do I hear baboon blabber, yo? Come on, yo. Yo, chill out, yo.
Can you imagine being white, never experiencing racism a day in life, and then somebody just call you a slur and say niggas need to learn their place? Like, that had to be like a life-changing experience. Damn, that's crazy. Shouts out to that guy.
Yeah, I mean, look, he took it all the way. My whole thing is, even if I don't like it, you took it all the way. You still wasn't no hoe. You didn't half step. You didn't. I want to dip my toe in, but I don't want to be offensive. And look, nigga, if your goal was to cover how it is to be black, and that's what you're gonna talk to me about, then go all the way. I don't want to hear you pussyfoot it. If they don't like your book, they're not gonna like it. If they hate your shit, they're gonna hate your shit. But you better not. You better not do some offensive shit from the jump and then think you could just, my fault. That was fucked up. And then write some bullshit. Nah. Nah, you better go all the way, nigga. But shit, what we got? What's up? What we want to do about this? What we want to do about this agenda, man? What we want to go from here, yo? We got Black Like Me Too, Electric Boogaloo. Let's see.
If you want to stay on black people, we got
well, we do a hip hop, so
we got Barkley's Caitlin Clark comments, the slurpery. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's mostly. I mean it is black folks' comments, but it's gonna be about white folks. Well, it's not true actually. That ain't true.
We got the NBA, Luca honorary black, so that's still black folks. And Luca's just the embodiment of that "you all right, white boy" picture.
Yeah, literally. You all right, white boy.
That's what I see every time I see Luca. So NBA's black people, hip hop. Let's do hip hop fans are the dumbest fans of every genre.
Okay, so before we start, I want everyone to know I am not that racist.
What? That's a crazy way. I am not that racist.
But I want to start there because when I say hip hop fans, and I'm gonna make a statement, hip hop fans to me are the dumbest fans of any genre. Now, bear with me because this is not a commentary about Oh, of course, the field with the most black fans and da da da. Because when I say hip hop fans, I'm speaking to a much greater demographic than people who listen to hip hop. I'm talking about the people who go to the shows, the people who purchase these albums, the people who are in the comment sections, the people who are on people's lives. Those are
That's
the
actually
fans,
mostly white people.
which is mostly white people. Everyone but black people, basically white. It's anyone who's non-black, right? I think non-black fans of hip hop are, and listen, and some of you niggas too. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry, but I just think hip hop. A lot of y'all are, which is funny to me because I feel like hip hop is a very complex art. But I think due to racism, right, hip hop is often perceived as simplistic, easy, just basic shit. I mean, mind you, I've seen so many acronyms for what rap stands for that are like wildly offensive. So it's like it's very clear what the consensus is about what it takes to be a hip hop musician. And so what I will say is that I do think that hip hop. I seen somebody argue that hip hop has the lowest floor of entry for all genres, which I thought was nuts. Because like, have you heard pop music before? Have you heard
Yeah.
any pop music? Like, bro, you don't have to sing. You don't have to be able to dance. I don't want to be rude, but you really don't even got to look that good. Like, you don't got to write your music. They'll just throw it through an AI or do a little algorithm boot camp, and they'll figure it out. Like, they'll come up with something. It's like Mad Libs. It's just like, oh, I want a verb.
So like people, I know the people that are saying that rap has like the lowest entry are saying it in a negative way against black people. They're saying like black people don't have talent, it's easy to rap. But
So yeah,
I do think that rap is the lowest point of entry, but not for the same reason they think. Because look at any white rapper, them niggas instantly get a fan base because, like you said, most of the people that you see in these rap comments or at actual concerts is white kids or non-black people. And so any white person that comes up and starts rapping, they instantly got a fan base. Look at Tom McDonald, the worst rapper of all time. He somehow has a fan base.
I don't
Just
even
because
know who McDonald is.
you said what?
I don't know who Tom McDonald, Canadian rapper. Who the fuck is this?
Don't the worst rapper of all time. Do not listen to a second of his music. Just take my word for it.
I'm listening to a second of his music. I'm gonna throw on Fake Woke.
He has a song called Fake Woke.
Of course he does. Look at this fucking doof.
Bring back public
Yo, this
executions.
nigga sucks. Yo, G-Eazy will spank this nigga. Yo, G-Eazy, pack him up, yo.
G-Eazy,
Yo,
another one.
G-Eazy. Oakland native, G-Eazy. Pack his ass up, man. Pack his ass up.
But
Pack
that's
his
what
ass
I'm
up.
saying. These niggas are garbage, but because they're white, they just instantly have a fan base. Like if you think about it, like back in the day, Eminem was a big deal. Everybody loved Eminem back in the day. Slim Shady was the best rapper of all time, quote unquote. But now, who's listening to Eminem? It's white people. The people that I've seen, white people, like they've shown me their Spotify playlist, and the people that say Eminem is the greatest rapper alive, they don't even listen to rap. They only listen to Eminem.
Like Caitlin Clark fans. I mean, again, one thing I will say is, I mean, I think I did say hip hop fans are the dumbest fans of every genre. If I'm gonna make that comment any more specific, I will say non-black hip hop fans are genuinely the stupidest fans of any genre. Like absolutely, 1,000,000%, because you don't know anything about the culture, you don't understand anything about the culture, so you're very disconnected from the culture. So most of your takes are through a lens that is just fully foreign to what the culture actually stands for. So you don't really know what your takes are. So it's like, and it's interesting because I do agree with you with the floor for white folks is low, but to me, my problem with that is name a field where it's high. When you are white, you don't have to do anything in any
Yeah,
genre. White pop stars stink. They don't have to do shit. Some of them can dance, can shimmy, many can't sing, many can't write, many like think about it. In pop, you're not even expected to write. You're not even expected to be able to be a writer for yourself because we got camps full of niggas who are just putting Mad Libs together and making a song. And then on top of that, again, when you got the white rappers, like you said, these white rappers, yeah, it's easy for them because the labels will push it because they know what the fans will do this. But again, who are the fans? It ain't the black folks. A lot of them black folks, they saw Jack Harlow and was like, all right, white boy, all right, but not too much. Right? Like Mac Miller, all right, that white boy, all right, not too much. Like, most of these niggas get like from black people, they just like literally the best they'll get is like, oh shit, you alright, white boy, you alright. But when it's like, oh, okay, so there's another black dude who's nice, and you going, okay, I see because of Payola, Jack Harlow is gonna get a nod over Baby Keem or over some of these other artists where it's just like, oh, okay, no, I get it. And again, I can't blame Jack Harlow, but I'm going to because you are using your shit. Yeah, it's just the system. It's like same thing with what's that guy? Ian, that new nigga who's making a whole bunch like there's a guy named fucking Ian, just a white boy named Ian. And I think white boys get away with this so much. They get away with just simply being white and being a rapper. Like that's the shtick. That's the thing. Like it's isn't it so crazy I'm white? It like isn't like, and it's like that's the selling point. And it's just like that to me is disrespectful as fuck. One. And two, it's like anytime I see that, I'm not jacking it. Like, and again, I don't think everybody does it the same way or everybody leans into it, but I think every white rapper at some point or another leaned into it because you have to. I mean, it's just it's the name of the game. Macklemore, take your pick. Name a white rapper that's hot that didn't lean into Post Malone. Who was the white rapper who didn't lean into the culture when it was beneficial and then lean right up out of it when they needed to transition and pivot?
Yeah.
So it's like
shit, Miley Cyrus, she was doing that whole black tour.
Exactly. So that's just my thing where I just feel like so many of these white artists just get a easy pass because it's just like, dog, like y'all niggas are, and of course the problem is you said niggas hyped her up too. Now look, I ain't gonna hold you. That little J shit was alright. That shit was alright. I ain't gonna hold you. Other than that, I didn't really want to hear none of that. Nah, Hollis, you did have a couple of joints on it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just saying. Who got joints? Like Jack Harlow got some joints. I still keep bullshitting, but he got some joints. Right.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Yo.
I was just listening to the convo, and I'm ready to join.
Okay. Give us your thoughts on the state of hip hop fandom.
Well, I did have a comment around it's Raevin talking, by the way, guys. I did have a comment around the lowest point of entry piece. I do believe that hip hop does have the lowest point of entry of like all genres, mainly because it was designed that way. So
that's true.
Even though pop is, does like it's like, oh, anybody can be a pop star.
Still got
being mainstream is an inherent quality of being a pop star. And hip hop is antithetical to mainstream ideology. So, like, honestly, like, it does have the lowest point of entry because we did that on purpose.
Because we wanted niggas to just be able to speak on their experience. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
like I don't like it shouldn't be used in a bad way, but like it definitely is purposefully so that like anybody can become a rapper because that's literally why. We did that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why the first rappers.
I want to stop selling drugs. I'm about to rap.
Yeah,
I'm about to.
Exactly. Like that's the whole point. Yeah,
a lot of the first rappers were just DJs and shit. Like niggas just DJ and it was just like, hold on, let me try this. I'm going back to school. I gotta get a degree.
I knew you was gonna have that flow.
No, but it makes perfect sense because it's just like that, like you said, like
I walked out of class, went to the court.
Yeah, like the entry
basketball.
Basketball. But like the point of entry was supposed to be, listen, as long as you share the common experience with us, that's all you need.
Yeah.
That's all you need. You don't need a special talent. You don't need to be able to dance. You don't need to be able to do flips and do quadruple entendre. Nigga, it was 1980 something. Brother, just tell us what happened in your neighborhood. Like that's literally it. Just be a reporter for the black culture. That's it. So yeah, I think for me, I think my pushback definitely came from a space of like, I know what people mean when they say that. You know what I mean? Like people.
Yeah, they're saying it derogatorily.
Yeah, they're saying it.
Yeah, I mean, because it's definitely like a double-edged sword. Like hip hop has the lowest point of entry. Hip hop has the lowest point of entry. Like.
Yeah.
Well, it goes back to what Kyle said. What pisses me off, I'm going back to Tom McDonald because I just hate this nigga so much. Like this anti-woke dude, this racist dude. Like racist white people will still rap something that niggas created. Like you, like what kind of gigabrain, like 5,000 IQ galaxy? Like you racist and hate niggas, but are using a nigga's creation to push your racist idea. I don't get it. Like, go make a country song. I know this nigga's thing. Let me see what you posted. Oh God, yo, I hate this nigga so much, bro. Oh my God, there's not like I said this about somebody else the other day that I hope they get eaten alive by bullet ants, but I hope this nigga gets eaten alive by bullet ants.
Bullet ants is crazy.
Bullet ants is crazy, bro. This nigga want him bad.
To me, it's not just getting niggas out of here. I want niggas to suffer.
Yeah,
like, I'm not just about to stab somebody or shoot somebody. I want you, boy.
They're not even gonna be done eating you, and you're gonna be finished. Like, you just gonna be finished. Like, the pain of getting bit so many times is just gonna send you into shock.
Yeah, it's over.
But yeah, so that's my thing when it comes to all of this, because don't get me wrong, like, for example, like Mac Miller is another guy. Like, I like Mac Miller. I like Mac Miller quite a bit. And I also know that, you know, when it comes to white rappers, there is that sort of inherent, like, you're getting a boost because you're white. No matter who you are or what you talk about. It doesn't really matter who the white rapper is. Some people will take that derogatorily, like, oh, well, you acting like I'm not nice. You're not. Nigga, I don't care how nice you are. Because you're a white rapper in this field, there is a boost that comes with that. Now, whether you leverage that and whether you can turn that into what it needs to be turned into for you personally, that's up to you. Because for every Jack Harlow and Mac Miller and da-da-da, we got Asher Roth, which he had a little run and that was it. Then some guys are even lower than that, where they don't have a run at all. They just get a couple songs that bubble up and pop, and they don't really get none. I mean, but mind you, I literally saw a post the other fucking day, and this was mind-blowing to me. These niggas told me G-Eazy had 3 straight platinum albums, and I said, that is fucking cap. You niggas are lying. You niggas are lying.
Listen, show me the G-Eazy listener now.
Well, unfortunately, I sure did the math, and I said, you bitch-ass niggas, and guess what I found?
She's got 3 platinum albums.
He's got 3 straight fucking platinum albums. And so when I say to myself, G-Eazy has 3 straight platinum albums, 3 straight top 5 albums on Billboard, not U.S. rap, not R&B and hip hop, on the U.S. Billboard chart. Period. Billboard.
That's a slap in the face. I'm taking that as disrespect.
3 of them bitches?
I can't even name a G-Eazy song besides that You Need It song, or whatever the fuck that was.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
That is the only song I know about G-Eazy.
Now, to put this in perspective, Section 80 is only gold. It never went platinum. It's a Kendrick album. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is only gold currently. It'll probably be platinum at some point. But yeah, like I said, when it comes to numbers, we know the numbers are dictated by non-black folks. So that's why it's like, again, when we have these discussions, like, and the reason why I sort of even said hip hop fans are so stupid, because when they had the Kendrick and Drake Lamar discussion with numbers and it was just like, dog, like you said, white people are very focused on the numbers because they know that's their tangible impact. They can feel that. They can feel the numbers. It's the same reason why stands are so focused on numbers above anything else. They don't care if the bars are nice. They care about the numbers because they know they can impact that. They did that. I got you to number 4. Even if the song was whack, that's even more of a testament to my ability as a fan to pump your numbers. Or the juice.
That's why whenever a stan is arguing with somebody, they say, anyways, go stream whatever, because that's all they care about, getting those numbers up for that artist.
And so it creates this dichotomy where I just feel like so many artists, like, and again, and it dilutes the art in general, because what you then create is a world where now these guys, like, again, for example, Kendrick Lamar comes out with that album and loses to fucking Macklemore for an album that no one remembers. Like, you can't name 3 songs off of that Macklemore album.
I was going to say, I couldn't even tell you which Macklemore album got the Grammy. I couldn't tell you.
I remember that. The Heights.
Can you remember any songs on it? Did you listen to anything on the album?
Thrift Shop and maybe Can't Hold Us.
I've never listened to Thrift Shop. I've only heard that song Against My Will. As a matter of fact, the only Macklemore song I've ever willingly listened to was the song he put out about Palestine.
I appreciate it when he did that.
Yeah.
I will tell you that. But that's my thing, where it's just like, dog, like, you talking about an album where the singles are Wings, which I don't even know what the fuck that is. but apparently it didn't even chart. It was the debut single, but fine. Then "Can't Hold Us" came out. That's the Ceiling Can't Hold Us song. I don't know if you ever even heard that shit, but anywho, it's that one. It debuted at number 97 and peaked at number 1. It remained there for 5 consecutive weeks. Good God, no fucking way that song did those numbers, bro. This shit is making me mad, bro. This shit, I'm literally looking at this shit like I'm looking at the songs that it had to beat or that it tied. Like this song was became the longest running consecutive number 1 of 2013, tied with Harlem Shake and Blurred Lines. Now, granted, I'm not.
That was a terrible year.
That was a dark year in the history of the.
I heard the name Blurred Lines. They got like a PTSD flashback.
Flashbang going on.
His third single, "Same Love." I'm sure y'all remember that song.
When I was in 3rd grade, I thought I was gay.
Yeah, he literally did the thought. I already knew I wasn't gonna be gay. Like this is so crazy, and this album sold 78,000 copies first week, right? So for all the what was it that did it? It wasn't the numbers per se, because the numbers mostly came, I think, after the Grammys. It won the award 2014, and let's see, nah, that's cap, that's Kizzy. This shit was busting off before it won a Grammy. Probably why it won a Grammy. But again, like that's what it is. When you're a white guy who's got a hot single, that will take you you will go anywhere and everywhere you need to go, versus you could be a black person with a number 1 single. I mean, you could be Roddy Ricch. I could be a black person with a number 1 single that
right now.
Fuck a number 1. That shit was like number 0, nigga. That shit was above number 1, nigga. That shit, the box did uncanny numbers, and it's like
unfathomable.
Yeah, and meanwhile, it seems like the label is just sort of like, you do what you want, Roddy Ricch. Like, Roddy Ricch looked like he's fighting for his own career. When it's like, wait, hold on.
He got an album coming out, though.
He does. I forgot what it was called. Something about, goddamn, I forgot what it was. I literally forgot.
Where's the like, why are they not marketing? Well, I know why, but they're not marketing his album, because I've seen exactly one post that he had an album coming out, and it was somebody saying, "Why is he even trying anymore?"
Yeah, no, wrong. Like, I understand
that doesn't come out till June something.
Like, that's the fan sentiment. I get the fan sentiment, because listen, I listened to them few albums, and they have been lackluster since that. What's that? The Antisocial joint.
He's got one more chance with me, to be honest. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, he's got my thing is he's got singles. I've heard.
I was about to say, I never write people off anyway, so like I don't give people chances. If I hear a song that I like, I'll listen to it, and I just kind of go from there. I never totally write anybody off unless they do something to piss me off.
Oh no, Little Baby's on that for me.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, bro. He's got a
miracle. Like you better drop something crazy to get back on my Spotify.
What happened with Little Baby?
I was the main one when Little Baby was on his run for like a good 3 years where he could not miss on a verse. Like, I'm talking about, fuck a song, forget an album. The nigga wouldn't miss on a verse for like 2.5, 3 years. And when that was I remember when I was just like, dog, he got it. He got it. And I think what may have happened, which happens a lot, is oversaturation. You oversaturated yourself. You popped out too much. You was everywhere, everything, everywhere, all at once.
Mm-hmm.
And then it became a scenario where I don't know if we still got it, Chief. I don't know if we still got it. And unfortunately, I just don't know I don't know what's next for Lil Baby, because honestly, I'm at the point now where like I still hear his songs. It's just none of it moves me, and I don't know what to do about that. Because I fucked with Lil Baby heavy during that run, because I caught on to him kind of late. Like, by the time I heard him was when Drake did Yes Indeed with him. Like, and I want to say maybe there was a song or two I had heard before that. But like, I caught him late, so I remember by the time I heard him, I'm just like, "Oh, this nigga turned up." Like, no, I heard Freestyle in 2017. Sorry, I heard Freestyle.
What is Little Baby put out recently?
It's fucking hey.
He done put out the worst part is he's put out a couple of many more since then.
Yeah, right. No, he got a song with Central C. We can go ban for ban.
We can go in for M.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard that one.
I got the lamb truck rims. I don't like treating.
I guess I haven't heard the little baby fall off that everybody's been talking about because the last like real music that I heard from him was in 2020.
Yeah, see, that speaks to the fall off, does it not?
Mm-hmm. It does speak to the fall off, but it also helps him in my book because I haven't heard none of the trash that everybody else been hearing.
Oh yeah, it do.
So little baby still in my head he's still a little baby.
But the fact that it's been 4 years and that nigga has dropped, I think, an album and plenty singles in them same 4 years, and you ain't heard none of them, that ought to tell you something.
He dropped an album?
He had an album in 2022. He had an album in 2020. That album in 2020 was hard, by the way.
But yeah, my turn.
That was it.
But I'm looking at his discography now. I don't see. It's only me. I never heard this shit.
Yeah, it's only me. Yeah. It's just a few songs on there. But then there's some shit on there where I'm just like, dog. First off, the album's 23 songs. This is your problem. Yeah. I'm looking at these songs: 250, 241, 244, 245, 220, 232, 256, 204, 256, 202. You do not need 30 songs if all you got is 2 fucking minutes, bro. You don't need 23 songs. What are you doing? Like, give me 16. I'm cool with a 40-minute runtime, bro. I don't need all of this from you, especially when it's clear that your oversaturation is the problem. It's not that you can't rap no more, nigga. It's that you, like, it just seemed like, I don't know.
It's too much.
With him, with Roddy, it's just like, I feel like, it feels like y'all trying to recapture some of those moments and recapture something. And it's like, I don't want you chasing that. You're good enough to give me good shit moving forward. Please just don't chase that. Give me whatever you got. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. We'll live with whatever we got, but just don't chase it. Because that's how you end up like French Montana.
I think being French Montana is how you end up like French Montana, but that's just my thoughts.
That is just your thoughts. You're right.
I don't like how you said that.
I'll tell you what, boy, Roddy Ricch was baking shit in 2018, 2019, 2020. Good Lord. I'm looking at these. Nigga had 3 platinum singles in a year with no album.
That's fucking insane.
That is nuts. That boy turned out. But yeah, so I'll say all that to say, that nigga Ian is boring as fuck, and the beats are nice. It's just like I feel like he's the perfect example. Like he's the end result of. He's like the end result of what happens when you take so much of the essence away from it, and you keep taking it, and you keep taking it, and you end up with a white boy who's just gonna cosplay, essentially, like. Oh, my whole shtick is that I'm an ordinary looking white boy. I look like I play lacrosse, and I'll go to Villanova or Georgetown. Except I rap. You get it?
Well, I will say one thing. I will say. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask: is this the dude that was doing drill rap?
No, that's Lil Mob.
Yeah, that might be.
No, not him. I know him, and I fucking hate that dude. But there was another white dude. I saw another white dude that was doing drill music. Yeah, that's not this dude.
I'm not sure. Max the Demon do a little drill music, but I believe that shit he be saying.
Okay, if you look like you believe him, then hey.
Yeah, I bet he be talking a little too thorough. Like I'm like, oh, okay, I think you know something for real.
Oh
but
no,
I will say, like, that whole thing is honestly, it is truly like obviously it's the case of the white privilege, but I'm also gonna say niggas do it to themselves because, truthfully speaking, this happens in basketball too, and it's like, yes, like, especially when the rapper is actually good, because it's not to say like, oh, like there's no white rappers that are not like lyrically inclined.
Oh yeah,
like,
I mean,
when the rapper is good, that even adds a little bit more to it, to where now niggas like really
Yeah, they glaze even worse. Like if he's a B tier rapper, you would never get another B tier rapper this much sauce. But like, you gonna give it to him because he's white.
The white people are gonna support because white people support all like if you look at Travis Scott concerts or even Kendrick concerts, they're mostly white boys in the crowd. Like so they're gonna but especially when they see one of them, they're gonna do the support.
They're pulling up.
But like niggas be doing that too. Niggas are more accepting of white male rappers in the cultural zeitgeist of hip hop than they are female black rappers.
That's a fact.
And it's like y'all do that to yourselves, especially when it's like, okay, obviously it's like, oh, the novelty. It's like it's just novelty chasing. It's just like the novelty of it. But then will be I'm sick. But then will be the same ones. I'm sorry, you know what I'm gonna say. They will be the same ones to like talk about Drake and his placement in hip hop and in the cultural zeitgeist of hip hop, but then support a rapper like G-Eazy or listen to a rapper like Ian or Mac Miller or any of those white boys.
Jack Harlow, list goes on.
Yeah. Jack Harlow, and that's insane to me. It's literal insane to me. Like the cognitive dissonance is just so crazy.
I mean, look, but again, that's part of why I even put this on the list of saying hip hop fans are some of the, because hip hop fans will lie to themselves in ways that some other fans don't. Like pop fans will sort of like I said, when it comes to Stan and some of the pop fans, like they don't even really get into the quality of the music because maybe it is shit. My job is to promo it. It's that simple. That's my job. My job is just to promo. But then the problem is when you get rap fans, well, they'll pretend that they have these principled stances. They'll pretend it's about morals and integrity and the purity of the rap game. And mind you, I don't have a problem with the rap purists. I do think the rap purists are a bit misguided because there is no purity in anything that's a money-making endeavor in 2024. If it can be capitalized upon and you can make bread from it, the integrity was long gone. Like when like 5 years before they decided to start making money off of it is when the integrity left. So whatever year that is, that might be 1990 something, that might be 2000 something. All I'm telling you is, to me, expecting integrity in rap when y'all let Pac do what he did is crazy to me. Like, and not that's no disrespect to Pac. I love Pac, but it's like Pac was playing Bishop and Juice for the latter half of his career, and it got him killed. And we didn't blink an eye at that. We just let it roll. Rick Ross was made up his entire fucking thing. He made up his whole persona. And we knew the truth because he got into beef with niggas who exposed it, and we just kept going with it. Right? Like, and then you have modern day examples of the 6ix9ines and again, maybe some of the shit with Gunna, right? Like niggas for 6ix9ine. Right, like, but again, there's a lot of it where like she was saying, like people will like these morals, this purity argument is not an argument I want to hear from anybody in rap because there's very few people who have been principled enough and stood on that principle as long as they've been saying it. And again, like I said, so to the point now where I'm like 95% of y'all ain't talking about shit. If you want to bring up principles and morals and and an argument about Drake versus Kendrick, and it's just like, well, what principles or morals or whatever did we see reflected in one side or not the other? Honesty? Because he had a whole verse about a kid that don't exist, allegedly. So it's not about honesty, right? So it's not about integrity because, again, in the same song where we sit up here and pretend like all Drake does is hypersexualize women, well, didn't Kendrick say, I hate the bitches you fuck? Did he? Not the women. I hate the women that you choose to have sex with because you feed them a false idea. You said I hate the bitches you fuck.
But then he even doubled down.
And they confuse themselves with real women.
Yes.
They're not real bitches. Those women you talking about, they're not real women. You fuck fake women.
Yeah. And like, it's like if you so convinced he fucking kids, why you calling the kids bitches? Why the kids gotta be bitches?
Hey, why she a bitch though?
Why the sex trafficking victims gotta be bitches? I thought she said
no, because you said he be the weird case. Remember the weird case? Remember the weird case, right? So if
Millie Bobby Brown?
She not a bitch. I like her. Stranger Things is dope. So like that's my thing where I'm like, please don't. This is not a matter of principle because none of these niggas can stand on principle. It's like it's not about because who is the rapper you think is gonna stand on principle? And I'll tell you why they won't. Like it's like that's my problem because this is not about that. It's not about that. And most of these genres ain't about that, whether it's rap, whether it's rock, whether it's whatever. But the problem is, when it comes to certain personas that people put on, y'all buy into the persona, y'all buy into what y'all want to see. Y'all buy into, that means way more to you than anything an artist actually says. And so that's my thing when I say hip-hop fans, because this beef showed me straight up, hip-hop fans have no deductive reasoning. Hip-hop fans cannot read between the lines, especially when they're biased against someone. Because I can read between the lines for both parties, but it's funny who y'all choose to read against the lines for and who y'all choose not to do it for, right? Like, I can connect very simple concepts. I watched people act like they didn't understand what a double entendre was because Drake said, I watched people do that. And that pissed me off in the whole grand scheme of the argument, because whether you think Drake's double entendre was very good or not very good, I don't care. If you can't even acknowledge it for him, but you can pull out a biblical verse from Proverbs chapter 6, verse 13 for Kendrick Lamar and tell me all the ways that 616 in LA lines up with Tupac's birthday and the day of the trial of Nicole Simpson, but you can't put together a simple double entendre when Drake, because you know Drake not giving you no.
I don't like Drake, so no.
Drake is not sitting up here giving you one of those. Wait, he said what? I got a Google search and some of that shit. Like it's like he wants you to digest it on the first listen. I don't need you to have to listen to 6 or 7 times to figure. Wait, who is Metatron and Gabriel? And then you look that up. The Book of Enoch. What the fuck am I reading now? Where am I at? Like Drake don't get it. So that's the part. Like when I watched that happen, it just showed me like, dog, like the bias that comes into some of these discussions. This is why I'm saying. So when you are that biased, please don't have a discussion with me about principle. Because on principle and principle only, you would be looking for a good fight. I'm looking for a good fight. Again, I've said it many times. If you check my Spotify the last 3, 4, 5 years, the number 1 and number 2 artist is either going to be Drake, Future Drake. Now, obviously, that would lend itself to me being a Drake stan, but nigga, throughout the whole battle, I'm just looking at it like, look, I see what Drake's saying. I see what Kendrick's saying. I think Kendrick's saying more, but I'm not going to sit up here and pretend I don't hear what Drake's saying. I'm not going to pretend I don't hear some of these lines. I'm not going to pretend some of this shit. I'm not going to pretend Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone give him a Grammy right now. Wasn't kind of funny.
That's what I was about to say.
Kind of funny to me.
Just as much as I'm saying certified lover boy, certified pedophile, I'm saying the same shit. Like I still listen to Family Matters because that shit, it's just good. I'm not biased. I'm not picking sides. When you raise your hand to your girl, is it self-defense because she's bigger than you? That shit is hilarious.
Like, and that's my whole thing where, because people then sit up here and I watched it happen. People sit up here and say, wow, Drake is weaponizing domestic violence against them. I'm like, oh, really? Oh, really? The guy who's got a song, Certified Lover Boy, certified. Really? Really? I'm like, bro,
also, why is your take that he's weaponizing domestic violence and not, is Kendrick beating his girl?
Well, again, I mean, I think, truthfully, both takes should be it, because you are weaponizing these issues. Like, it's just how beef works.
I was gonna say, but it's beef.
Exactly. Think about it. If I got a problem with you and I know your girl is a sex worker, that's getting brought up in the beef. Unfortunately, because again, niggas sit up here and say, well, nah, come on, man. Y'all know how, yeah. But look at the comments. Though. Because trust me, when it comes to a beef and I want you to look bad, I'm weaponizing it. It's the same reason why two people who willingly did some weird shit with each other will break up and then start airing niggas out. Oh, he used to go to sleep with shit in his drawers. Baby, you slept next to him. You don't hear yourself, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't care, because it's about a beef. When it's beef, I'll do anything. I'll cut off my nose to spite my face. All the talk I do of uplifting women and me protecting women and da-da-da. Yeah, I tell you what, them little trafficking victims, them little bitches is not real women. It's like, bro, I will do whatever it takes to get the dub and show y'all that I'm the better rapper. It ain't like, at that point, I'll weaponize a women's issue. I'll weaponize whatever, what you need. Well, I'm a writer, right? My job is to do that. So I'll take whatever you want me to take, and I'm going to freak it, and I'm going to flip it and make you look bad with it. That's it. It's the same thing.
That's why I don't understand this beef specifically. The amount of people coming out saying, oh, they're going too far. You know, there's limits. Why are y'all saying this for this beef? Were y'all saying this for when Pusha and Drake were beefing? Were y'all saying this when fucking Ice Cube was beefing with NWA? Were y'all saying this when Jay-Z was beefing with Nas? Like, what do you mean there's limits
Well, see, for me, one thing I definitely started muting white accounts. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to hear none of you white.
I can't talk about white accounts. I'm talking about Questlove came out and said something.
Oh,
Nigga, Boosie, who went to jail for murder, was saying they're going too far.
I didn't even see that because I have that nigga muted. He's a dumbass. So I don't care what he has to say about anything. Like, black or white. You're worse than I would rather listen to a dumb white boy talk than listen to you talk. Like he's been muted for me.
The nigga that every other tweet is about Lil Nas X, you're weighing in on the situation. Thank you, Mr. Boosie.
Like, I just, like, again, that whole beat just exposed so much bullshit and fake shit from me, especially when, right? The other thing that I watched happen, and that I know is going to happen this summer, is that I watched a bunch of people, some folks white, I literally blocked the white boy for this, but I watched a bunch of people really stand on this moral high ground, right? And I think to myself, and I kept saying this, and I've been saying it throughout the entire beef, listen, Kendrick, I got Kendrick winning, Kendrick's cooking, da-da-da, boo-boo. I have a problem with this moral high ground he's taking in the midst of a beef where you're weaponizing literal issues. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know how y'all are letting that rock when ultimately I'm making jokes about CP. I'm making they're jokes. Like, you can say what you want, but what is certified lover boy stuff? What is that? OVO stand for the other vaginal option. What? Like, tell me, talk to me. They're pussy. Get it? The joke is you're a woman. like again, like, I know we gonna play it cool because we just accept that there's tons of misogyny and nasty shit in rap. But my point is, how do you let someone take the high ground while also feeding into all the shit that Future does, all the shit that all the other nasty rappers do? That y'all have a problem with it. Future's the toxic king, and I watch you feed into a whole bunch of nasty and toxic shit. But because you made an album about going to fucking therapy and talking to your moms, like, it's not the same. No, it's exactly the same. But y'all create exceptions for the niggas that I like. So again, like that again, I say all that to say, hip hop fans, you niggas don't know. And when I say dumb, I don't even mean dumb on a stance of like you don't know anything else in the world. Some of y'all might be geniuses in other shit that doesn't matter, like Roblox or something. Like, I just truthfully think you niggas are stupid when it comes to the genre you're a fan of. I think hip hop fans have no connection to hip hop. I think so many folks do not know the history of hip hop, do not care to know the history of hip hop, do not care to know what came before them, what inspired the shit you got now. It's just too many people who are here simply because it's where all the cool kids are. And that happens a lot with any black media, right? When other non-black folks get involved, then it becomes anything that's black, anything black. It gets
these niggas took the word "unk" and bastardized it.
Bastardized, all of that shit, anything. So yeah, needless to say, I say all that to say, I got my eye on you, DJ Drum. You be putting that, you be letting niggas get away with some shit, man. I see you, nigga. Let's see what else we got. I guess we can go from one slurp session to another. I was gonna talk about Charles Barkley's Caitlin Clark comments.
Oh, okay.
So Caitlin Clark, for those who don't know, is a white girl who's the greatest hooper on earth.
Literally Hooper Jesus.
Whoever she invented basketball.
She not only did she invent, she went back in time to win the first championship, retired, and then now she's coming back to get her second lick back. You know what I'm saying?
That's the most 3-pointers made in human history.
In human history. She had a game where she had 49 rebounds once. It's true. Look it up. It's true. Look it up. You won't find it, but look it up. So anyway, we'll start with Charles Barkley comments and we'll branch out from there because this has developed since I put this on the agenda. But long story short, Charles Barkley, who I will add as context, does not watch the WNBA and has never been to a game, because I think that is important to note, because quite a few of the people who have the issues they have don't literally give a fuck at all about the WNBA. They're just fans of Caitlin Clark.
Which is crazy.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't mind you being a fan of a player, but it's like when you think the league should revolve around any one of your players, like, you're a fucking loser in any regard. But long story short, Charles Barkley starts, and he basically says he slammed the women who had a problem with Caitlin Clark's impact on the sport. She said, "You women out there, y'all being petty, man. LeBron, you're 100% right on these girls hating on Caitlin Clark," which is crazy because that's not what LeBron said. Which is so crazy because it's like, if I'm LeBron, I'm saying, why would you do that? I would, like, again, LeBron was talking from the perspective of, look, I've been the chosen one before. I've been the basketball messiah, and I know what comes with that. And I know that, truth be told, my success does elevate the league. I know it. I've seen it. I've been it. I lived it. So that's a heavy burden for her to be placed on, and she's got to make sure she handle that with grace and da-da-da and all of that shit. And ultimately, at the end of the day, yeah, she will bring way more to this league than the league would have without it. But at no point did he say, yeah, y'all just be hating on her ass. Like, what? But anyway, he keeps going. Because literally, LeBron James' whole point was telling Caitlin Clark, talking to her specifically, put your blinders on, focus on hooping. You can't get consumed with all the shit they saying, the shit that they saying against the people who saying it, with the arguments going back and forth. You can't put your blinders on and hoop. That's all you need to focus on. Which is not the same as, yeah, these hating ass black women is hating on this white porcelain princess. Which is the undertone I'm getting from every single person defending this. Sorry. But he continued, y'all petty. Y'all, I expect men to be petty because we're the most insecure group in the world. Oh, well, that's interesting. And then he said, y'all should be thanking that girl for getting y'all ass private charters, all the money and visibility she brings to the WNBA, right? My problem with shit like this. First off, Draymond Green literally said, right after he said this, he's like, yeah, they're gonna hate you for saying this. Like,
I wonder why.
Yeah, and then a whole bunch of women pretty much just said, like, I would be interested to know, can anyone name me the women who have hated on Caitlin Clark? I've seen a lot of coverage about her. I've seen a lot of people speak on her. Can y'all name? Fuck all that. Belt the ass. Put the names on paper. Who are the people who have hated on Caitlin Clark? Because
you know what I think it is? I think it's literally just, it's the media. It's a story. They're trying to get views and clicks. I literally think they're just making shit up to push this agenda.
I think that's part of it. I think the underlying part of it that is why so people are so eager to buy into it is misogynoir. I think that's exactly what it is. I think obviously niggas don't like women. And then on top of that, they definitely don't like black women. And now you got this white girl who's just so dainty and frail and so I just want to go out here and play my best game, and these black beasts are just hurting me. They're harming me. They're doing so much damage to me. They're pushing me, and they're talking shit to me, guys. Like I'm just like, bro, what have we seen Caitlin Clark go through that we haven't seen a highly regarded rookie deal with? I'm not about to sit up here and act like, yo, they're being petty. They're singling you out. Like, first off, they are singling you out, but that has less to do with pettiness and more to do with the fact that you have an entire media apparatus behind you, boosting you and promoting you every step of the way, and you just fucking got here. I've been doing this for 4 or 5
these
6.
niggas.
Like, niggas like, well, yeah, okay, put it this way. This is a hyper competitive sport. It's the cream of the crop. This is the best basketball league in the world for women, bar none. Meaning, if you think the women in the best basketball league in the world for women are going to sit here and let some bitch who ain't played a single second of WNBA ball, and I'm gonna be grateful to her, I'm gonna bow down. Oh, thank you, Caitlin Clark, for the plane ride. No, first off, thanks for the plane ride. I'm not gonna say that publicly because suck my dick. You don't need that. But yeah, no, you got me the plane rides. Appreciate it. Now I'm gonna take that plane with my good rest, come to the game, and bust your fucking ass because that's my job. I'm a competitor. And so, yeah, when y'all start pushing this narrative of I should be grateful, I should be thankful, y'all don't realize y'all making life way harder on this white woman.
Yeah, y'all literally making it worse.
Y'all making this white girl life too fucking hard because I promise you, if I wasn't petty or jealous or envious or none of that before, once y'all tell me I should start don't bite the hand that feeds you, I will gnaw that bitch hand off. Are you stupid? I will rip that arm off and beat you with it. What, are you dumb? All right, don't bite the hand that feed me. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I don't care if somebody else on her team scores 50 tonight. We're going to whoop her ass. You understand that? We're going to whoop her ass. I want to break her mentally. And so my thing is, also a lot of this comes from a casual sports perspective. Like a lot of people are not familiar with sports media. They're also not familiar with just how these basketball storylines play out because, again, this happens in basketball all the time. Rookies come to the league, and if you're a rookie who's been talking hella shit and acting like you that nigga, or the media's been pumping, like people were like, "Oh, this didn't happen to Wemby," and I was like, "I'm sorry, didn't Joel Embiid had 70 points against Wemby?"
Talk about it.
Like, hold on. I want to make sure that was that game. Yeah. That nigga saw Wemby in front of him and said, now Wemby had 33 points and 7 boards. Like, he went crazy. For a rookie, yeah, he went crazy. But that nigga saw a rookie in front of him and said, I'm going to score 70 fucking points against him. What did Wemby say or do to him? Wemby has been pretty humble. He hasn't really said too much. He ain't never said he was the shit. And the nigga still decided, oh, there goes Wemby. He's supposed to be so good. I'm putting 70 on that nigga. Because, again, that's what competition is, bro. If they say she the next great thing, and when this league in 5 years, when some of the key marquee players of the WNBA have retired, Kiel and Khaalid will be the next one. Yeah, if she make it. Because I'm about to violate this bitch. You bugged out. If she make it. Let's see if she can get through it first. And to me, perfect example, that if she makes it leads us to the most recent thing that happened, right? Where they had a game where the Chicago Sky and the Indiana Fever played. Granted, the fact that I know the names of both of these teams and players on them is a very big win for the WNBA. I do want to give my kudos to the WNBA. They finally here, man. Niggas are complaining about women fell in their parlays. We're here, bro. We're here. We're finally there. We're finally there. They posting outfit fits for women we would have never heard of 2-3 years ago. Like, we're here. But so the Chicago Sky and Indiana Fever play. At one point in the game, Caitlin Clark, as she always does, again, I need the casual fans to tune in. Caitlin Clark likes to talk a lot of shit. She pop a lot of shit all game. I've watched the games. I watched 2 years of her in college. She pops a lot of shit all game. And so what happened is she popped a lot of shit. Unfortunately, she popped it to Kennedy Carter. Now, this woman is, by many people's accounts, she's a little off.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, this is like when you pop your shit to Draymond, or like when you pop your, like, okay.
She lucky she ain't get put in the headlock.
Okay, bro. Like, this is not the person to pop your shit to. Like, if you want to talk shit to Steph, maybe. If you want to talk shit to Clay, maybe he'll just throw up the 4. But don't do it to Draymond. Please, this is not the nigga to do it to. Like, you gotta know who you fucking with. You gotta know who you tested. Caitlin Clark didn't in this moment, so she started popping off like Kennedy Carter. Kennedy Carter hit a bucket because Caitlin Clark wasn't playing defense on her, and then Kennedy Carter is going right back up to like, all right, I'm about to press you 93 feet because you was talking crazy, so I'm gonna press you. She runs up and she give her a hip check, and Caitlin Clark sells. She flops. Which is also another thing that, again, casual fans, because y'all don't understand flopping. Y'all don't get flopping. Or maybe even if you're not even a casual fan, some of y'all are just strictly biased. I watch Joel Embiid fans defend the fact that he fucking flops. I watched him do it. And I'm like, dog, I'm watching games. That nigga is hold on. I just want to do a little quick. Joel Embiid is 7 foot, 280 pounds. He is Jokic's size in terms of weight. You cannot. He is 40 pounds heavier than Giannis. I'm not going for a fucking point guard is knocking you off your feet and you getting like you got sniped by a fucking sniper. I'm not going for it, dog. You're not gonna lie to me and tell me no stupid shit like that. So I know that you are flopping. I watched you flop multiple times. But anywho, so she hip checks Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark gets up. What happened? So then the game ends, right? She gets to the post-game press conference, all of that. The Fever ended up winning. They did end up winning. And even the media then pushed the headline like she gets revenge for I'm like, you think a regular... I'm like, your team is 2-8. You think a regular season game where you're still heavily negative makes up for losing a national championship twice? Huh? But again, gotta push the narrative. So after the game, they asked her. She said, "That's not a basketball player. I think I've been getting hammered out there and all that." Right? Channing Carter pretty much just said, "I'm not answering no questions about Caitlin Clark. I don't want to hear none of that shit." Truthfully, right? So then that whole thing happens, and then they asked the rest of the Chicago Sky, and this is funny because this happened, I think, a few games before this game. But Angel Reese, who's on the Chicago Sky, got fouled like a motherfucker by Alyssa Thomas. It was a flagrant foul. I believe she got ejected for it, or it was a flagrant one. I don't remember. No, she did get ejected for that. Yeah, she fouled the shit out of her. It got upgraded, and she got ejected for that. When they asked Angel Reese after the game about that, do you think she sat here and said, they're hammering me. The refs aren't calling it. I need to be saved. Do you think she took the victim role? No.
Oh, no.
Fuck no, she ain't do that because she know a whole ass nigga. So she gonna go out there and say, I appreciate what Alyssa Thomas did. Alyssa Thomas is the woman who fouled the fuck out of her and got ejected. Just so we clear. So imagine you get fouled harder than a bitch and a nigga gets ejected for it, and you tell a nigga, yeah, I appreciate that. Like, at the end of the day, nobody gonna go easy on me. I'm gonna get the best of everybody because I like pop shit. I'm nice. So when I go out there, everybody gonna give me everything that they got. So I'm not tripping over that. At the end of the day, I appreciate it. Like, that's just another reminder that I need to stay in the lab, stay focused, and keep my head on a swivel and da-da-da. Now you tell me what was right about one response and wrong about the other. And to me, that speaks volumes to, one, just y'all different ways of going about this. And then two, to me, that ultimately is just like you not hearing niggas. When Bron said keep the blinders on, you not hearing niggas. Because you used to in college, when you would complain to the refs, you know what they would do? You would get them calls. When you complain in a post-game press conference, you know what happens your next game? They calling all of that shit. Like Shorty was used to the Joel Embiid whistle. The Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the James Harden whistle, because you got 2 years of that in college and you thought that was supposed to transfer over to this. And it's like, baby, you just got here. You got to earn a whistle in this league, nigga. So I say all that to say a lot of the media narrative behind this, I think the media narrative is nasty, and I think they're playing into a lot of massage noir, and they're playing a dangerous game with that. Because I think I watch a lot of black men even fall for the same shit. Like I saw some of them and I'm like, you niggas watch NBA basketball. So that's how I know y'all just don't like black women, because I know for a fact you niggas watch the Lakers, you niggas watch the Hawks, whatever bum ass team you niggas watch, you niggas watch basketball. So you know, in NBA basketball, when somebody chirping all, like y'all have seen Chris Paul get pushed in the back for chirping all game. Y'all have seen players face to face talking like, y'all fuck you up because niggas is chirping all game. Y'all have seen players who's mad at the refs. If the refs don't call this, they don't want to call this. I watched it. DeMar Rosen did it this season against the Rockets. The refs didn't call something when he drove to the rack. He got up, and you could tell he was going to foul the shit out the first nigga he touched. You could tell. You could see it on him. You could see, and Jalen Green gets a screen, and when DeMar DeRozan comes screaming from the paint all the way to damn near the logo at midcourt and fouls the fuck out of Jalen Green. Now he gets pressed by Dylan Brooks. Whole bunch of other niggas come up and press him. And that's my problem. Where are Caitlin Clark's teammates? Now I have an answer. I don't think people will like it, but I think part of it is they're looking at it like, don't write a check you can't cash. If you gonna talk that shit, then you gotta be. If you wasn't talking and you was just the quiet girl who come in here and you mind your business, and they was trying to do that to you, I would run you up. Yeah, I would run to your defense every time, because chill out. But when you the shorty who want to talk like you fucking Kobe, and then now niggas is on your ass, then shit, you got him, Kobe. Fuck you talking about? You got him, Bean. Yeah.
Look, I mean, you saw the shit that I said earlier that a nigga said that it was racism against Caitlin Clark. Like, I need you niggas firing squad.
Yeah, I'm like, don't get me wrong. Like I said, the only part that comes into all of this shit is like, for example, like all of these players, and my real issue with this is that this was all foretold to this girl and to all the fans who are willing to listen. Diana Taurasi said it. Sue Bird said it. Brianna Stewart said it. The two black women, I do not remember their names at the moment, but the two black women who do like the pregame show for, literally, please pull that up. But the two black women who do the pregame show for the NBA, I for the life of me, I can't remember the name. But those two, like all of those women said the same thing. Listen, it's a different fucking beast. It's not what you used to. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take growing pains. Like, you gotta be 101 to come in here and dominate the same way you did in college here. And even if you do, guess what? Somebody pulled up a clip the other day, Candace Parker. Now, Candace Parker, for those who don't know, just recently retired. Will go in the Hall of Fame for sure. But Candace Parker was cooking. She got to the league and immediately started cooking. Now, here's the thing with Candace Parker. She came to the league in 2008 and won Rookie of the Year and put up 19, 10, and 3. Shooting 42% from 3. Good Lord. So that's rookie season, right? Year after that, 13 points, 10 boards. 3-point percent shooting is down to 20%. Like, you see how no matter how good you are, it still happens. Mm-hmm. You still have the adjustment period of, shit, like, I was going crazy year one, but now they kind of on my ass. Like, now they on my ass. So that's my thing, where it's like nobody comes in and dominates. And the people who do come in and dominate, they still got to work for it. They still know that, because think about it. Any league is like this. If you come in and you some 19-year-old, even if you the humble 19-year-old who, I just want to be a part of a team and I want to participate and I want to do well. Even if you saying all the right things, if that little 19 or 18 or young ass bull get out there and he start hooping like a motherfucker, I'm on his ass. You're bugged out. You're bugged out. I don't even need him to say nothing. Cause why are you trying to cook me? The fuck is you trying to cook me for, bro?
This fake humble ass nigga. I know this nigga not really like this.
Yeah, he not really humble. He trying to violate nigga. So it's like, dog, like, that's the part that just confuses me. Like, Breanna Stewart, rookie season, 18, 9, and 3, shooting 34% from 3. Like, and then second season, she gets better, and her numbers have gotten mostly better from there. It's like, bro, but those are two people. Breanna Stewart was drafted in 2016. Candace Parker was drafted in 2008. That's 8 years. Like, you don't have that many examples of people who, I was super nice in college, rookie season in the WNBA, I was exact same nice. Like, it don't happen like that. It don't happen like that. So people tried to warn her. They tried to say, look, shorty, that's not how this league works. And you're going to be in for a rude awakening. And a lot of people said that was hate. And then it came true. So is it still hate? Was it still hate? Like, maybe you ain't like the way they said it, because of course they said it that way. Because y'all asked, like, so do you think Caitlin Clark will finish first or second in MVP voting? And the nigga just like, look, dog.
Brother in Christ.
Look, dog. And people fail to realize sometimes you get those answers because of how you ask the question, right? It's the same thing where we were talking about it previously, like, where, like, yes, hip hop has the lowest bar for entry, but based on how you ask that question, I'm gonna take it personal, right? Like, I'm gonna take it like, oh, you think hip hop ain't shit, versus you're just simply saying, do you think hip hop has the lowest bar of entry? Which is, yeah, sure. But then it's like, again, when you ask me, like, how good do you think Caitlin Clark will be in the league? Then I can give you an honest answer. But if you ask, do you feel that there is enough talent in this league to stop Caitlin Clark? And a nigga just be like, okay.
Now I'm gonna slap the shit out you.
Now I'm gonna basically treat it like that bitch's ass, because you're out of your fucking mind, dog. Like, what? Like, what? Like, imagine, we saw LeBron's own teammates do this same thing, where, like, he was supposed to be the god, the chosen child, the king, and they said, well, yeah, he could come on board and hop on our caravan and do what we doing. Basically, like, on some, I'll take him under my wing and, make sure my little young nigga get his shit. Like, but, like, he not like that. Like, for real. Like, he good, but he got shit to work on. He a young pup. He a boy at the end of the day, nigga. What? I mean, like Ricky Davis was the dude on the Cavaliers. He was positive, like, nigga, this is my team. Bron gonna come in. Yeah, word. Ricky Davis thought of Bron as help. He was helped him. He was like, Ricky Davis was like, look, shit, I could put up 20. If he could come in and give me like a good 16, 17, 18 on good shooting, then we cooking. Like, and then maybe a year after that, I'll be nice and he'll be like, I'm Bron, he my D-Wade type shit. Like, these niggas, like, again, and I don't even think that was truly hate. It was just, no fucking way this 18-year-old nigga is gonna come in here and perform to the level that you motherfuckers think he's gonna perform to. It's not gonna happen. And trust me, I'm sure plenty of niggas in the league tried to stop him. I know plenty of niggas.
LeBron's just different.
Like, I remember him playing some of the Nuggets early on in his career. and not the Nuggets, the Pistons early on in his career. Now, mind you, the Pistons, this is like 03-04 Pistons. You know the team. And so it's like they was playing everybody hard, but trust me, this little young bull, nah. You go up in that rack, bro, I'm fouling the shit out you. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you that right now, though. Like, nigga was 9th in MVP voting his rookie year.
You think the dude that fucked Bron's mom did that out of spite?
Delonte West? I don't know. I think Bron
Yeah,
might
you
have
think
ruined
he
his
did
life
that out of spite?
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
it's definitely possible. I think Bron really like he had Rich Paul walk around with a banger, was like put the pistol in their back, like let that nigga go or it's a wrap for you. I didn't even sign him. You met with him last week. Don't play with me.
I was about to say Bron orchestrated everything in his life leading to his downfall.
He gave that nigga the opposite of the Space Jam juice. Like he gave that nigga the talent be gone pills.
he slipped him early pre-tested.
That shit was pre-order Fent, nigga. Like it was shit ain't even out yet. This the alpha Fent. Oh man, you gotta sign up for this one. But look, I got a batch for you, just for you.
Delonte West was the first nigga ever to take Crocodile, and LeBron gave it to him.
Crocodile. He sent that nigga into a perpetual K-hole. But yeah. So what else we got? I guess we can do. Well, we still on basketball, so I guess I'll stay here for a little bit, and then we can get to some video game shit. Probably get up out of here. Inside the NBA, we'll be losing. Hold on. Let me.
Is it confirmed?
Let me make. I wanna. That's what I wanna confirm. So okay. Okay, reportedly, Inside the NBA will be canceled as the network's parent company is close to losing the broadcasting rights to the sports league after the season. So basically, if they lose the broadcasting rights, I mean, what y'all finna have them niggas get up there and do? Like nothing. So basically, yeah. Now, when I looked into how they lost the broadcasting rights, you guys aren't gonna like it. It's gonna come back down to fucking David Zaslav, that piece of shit.
This nigga has single-handedly ruined HBO, and now Inside the NBA.
I'm on his Wikipedia page. I know what I'm looking for. I'm just hoping I don't see it.
What are you looking for?
Don't worry about it.
Well, now I'm definitely worried about it. Why you say it like that?
I want to know about his profile. What type of nigga are you? Huh? What type of nigga are you? Huh? All right, never mind. It's not on his Wikipedia page. It's fine. I was just wondering if he was, Anywho, so they lost that broadcasting rights, and the big reason why they lost the broadcasting rights was in 2022, when this was early when David Zaslav basically got there. Somebody asked him about TNT and all of that shit, and basically it was like, "Yo, so like, what you want to do with that?" And and then pretty much this nigga said, "Well, shit, we don't need the NBA, nigga. We don't fuck about no NBA."
We don't need that. Oh my god, this nigga is brain dead. This nigga is out of his fucking mind.
Not realizing, like, buddy, in 2 years we're doing a negotiation. The NBA heard you, and now you're cooked. And the problem is now we're gonna lose the best NBA programming that we had
of all time, probably.
Because Inside the NBA was the best NBA programming that we had. Like, I would argue ever.
Yeah.
I would think the only thing is close is like. It was I forgot the name of it, but it was on NBA TV. It was like the one with Grant Hill and Steve Smith and some of those niggas. That one was tough, but like it's not Inside the NBA. Inside the NBA is the best sports.
Them niggas, they just have a certain chemistry, yo. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, and it was like no matter how much.
No, I was gonna say, how has David Zaslav just not been asked to step down yet? like out of all the shit that he's done, I guess it looks bad to us as consumers, but on the back end, he's saving the shareholders a bunch of money by removing all the programs from HBO and shelving all these movies for tax write-offs. So I guess all they care about is money. But from my perspective, it seems like that nigga's fucking everything up.
Well, I think, again, this is how a lot of the venture capital shit works. You come, you buy something, you take a lot of money out, you cancel this, you cancel that, you pull your money from this, pull your money from that. Because think about it. Like, some of these packages, niggas are paying for. Like, so basically what they're going to do with the negotiations for the NBA is that there's supposed to be 3 packages. There's like an A package, which will be like, you know, the premier playoff games and all of that. There's a B package, which is also like regular season in some playoff games. ABC, ESPN is basically the first in line for the A package. And then the B package was supposedly go to NBC, I think, or Amazon Video. I think Amazon maybe got the C package. I don't know. This article don't say it. But that's just my whole thing, where it's just like, this is what venture capitalists do. You buy something, you gut everything for parts, you cut all your budgets. So that way, think about it. If I'm spending $400 million here, spend $40 million. That's it. Don't spend none of that other shit. That means you gotta let go of all your good shit, then let it go. Because I'm gonna be done with this anyway. They do all of that, and then when it's ready to go, I sell it to somebody else for another number and get the fuck up out of here. And so that's the problem, because we're seeing that with everything. We're seeing that with absolutely everything. And, you know, we didn't think it would reach this far, because I didn't think it would reach this far, to be told truthfully. Like, I didn't think between all the shit that they lost on HBO, all the shit that Warner Brothers lost, Discovery's whole shit getting gutted, it's like, damn, like, y'all just straight up cooking shit.
I didn't even know fucking Time Warner owned TNT, I don't think. So I didn't even see this as a possibility, like a repercussion of this.
Mm-hmm. I mean, mind you, even in 2023, like Turner Classic Movies. Remember Turner Classic Movie? That's an old one. If you an old nigga, you remember that.
Yeah, I remember Turner Classic.
But there was cuts he made there. So literally, he's coming through and cutting everything. You just come through, cut everything, gut everything, save all the money you can, sell it to somebody for maybe $1 billion profit, and leave. Like, that's just what niggas do. This is venture capitalism. Like, we saw this with journalism first, right? Like, where we saw a nigga will take over a new journalistic practice. Let's say it was an $8 million operation. I'm gonna take it over, gut everything, and then sell it to somebody else after gutting everything and getting the savings and getting the stock options and all the other shit. And then I'm gonna, sell it for 9 and some change and leave.
Really wicked shit that we dealing with here.
Super wicked shit. I think this is disgusting. I think the niggas that do this are trash. And I think all of this, like, again, like, you are cutting all these shows. People are not seeing royalties. People are getting they checks basically turned off. Just so.
I'm still mad. This nigga got rid of one of my favorite shows, Close Enough. And not only did he like cancel it, they took every episode off of HBO. Can't even watch the shit no more.
Yeah, where can you watch it?
You can't watch it legally, but I don't got no problem with that.
Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha. Oh, yeah.
You literally can't. It was only on HBO, so it's not on any streaming service. There's no, since it was a show on a streaming service, there's no like physical DVDs for it. There's literally no way to legally watch it.
Yeah, and shit like that honestly is nasty to me, because it's like, media should never just disappear, huh? Like, it should never just vanish. Like, there has to be some way of preserving all of this shit. Like, the fact that y'all just have shit rotting. Like, oh, we made a whole series, we made a whole movie, we made a whole whatever, and then it's just, no, it'll never drop, and you'll never know about it, and you wasted the last 4 months of your life.
Yeah, like when Zaslav first came in, he canceled the Batgirl movie that that fucking Brendan Fraser was in.
And I think it was damn near done, wasn't it?
No, it was done. It was done. Niggas were reviewing it. It was done. They canceled like some type of Wile E. Coyote movie. They canceled.
Wile E. Coyote movie is funny. What the fuck was that gonna be about?
I don't know, but they canceled it.
No, he might have cooked on that one.
Well, sorry, no, they didn't cancel it. Sorry, the movie was made. He shelved it. It was made already.
He might have cooked on that one.
They did the same thing with the Scooby-Doo movie. They shelved the fully done Scooby-Doo movie. This nigga, a whole bunch of adult animation shows, not just Close Enough, but like Infinity Train. I don't know if you heard of that, but there was a bunch of shows that they just straight up took off of HBO. Nigga just came in and just said, "Fuck everything y'all was watching. We saving money."
He said, "That's what's up. That's what's up. Get that shit up out of here."
Literally,
like dead ass. But yeah, so needless to say, Al-Shala is down for David's as well. Can't say the rest of it, but yeah, and then to think that all of this really came from the fact that, because my thing is like, he probably would have had a very easy time negotiating a B slot at the very least. Like, even if you give ABC and ESPN the A spot due to like the Disney backing and money and some of this other stuff, I get it. Cool. We would always been able to get the B package at least. And now, nigga, everything's up for grabs because, again, look, if I'm Adam Silver, I'd be doing the same shit. Like, don't ever, like, nigga, this is a premier product. This is a global product. And you about to sit up here and tell me, oh, we don't need them niggas. We don't need. Nigga, you're TNT. What the fuck else is on TNT? Name 2 programs on TNT besides this shit.
American Dad reruns and Cleveland Show reruns. That's all I got.
So let me look right motherfucking now, bro. Original shit.
Wait, my bad. That's TBS. I don't know what the fuck is on TNT.
There is. I'm not looking. I can't see anything that is still actively running in fucking on TNT. That is like
they don't have any original shows. It's all reruns.
No, they got some. They got original shows, but none of it's still running.
No, it's all. It's what I'm saying. It's all reruns. They don't have nothing going currently.
Yeah, literally nothing. Bunch of shit. Oh, anything that was good, moved to AMC, moved to NBC, moved to Amazon. Hold on, what's this? Moved to Oxygen even. Y'all lost shit to Oxygen. Moved to TBS. Ooh, excuse me. Only scripted program. Oh, well, this is all acquired. I don't care about acquired programming, nigga. Y'all bought that. Yeah, so it's just like, dog, like, I'm sorry, TNT is the shit network. And it shows. They're a shit network for a reason. Because TNT used to be that shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I remember watching shit on TNT when I was a kid. Crazy. Yeah.
Apparently, they total equity is down.
I wonder why.
He said, "I wonder why." All right, so I guess. Oh, so we can do an NBA Finals preview because the first game isn't for like another like fucking 20 years or some shit. I'm like, bro, these niggas needed like 10 days off. Like, come on, bro. Some niggas get to work.
They knew what they was doing.
They did, but get to work, nigga.
First game is on Thursday. That's payday. They want me to spend my whole check.
Oh yeah.
I need this first game to be like that first game of Boston versus fucking. I'm so mad that I missed out on that. I see niggas posting. Niggas was winning $3,000, $9,000. Every nigga performed. I think I almost won 2, but I was off by like 1 Jason Tatum assist.
Yeah, no, I remember. I literally copied that ticket, took the money line off, added a bunch of other shit. The shit I added all banged. I was 1 Jason Tatum assist from like $90-something off of like 20 cents.
Yeah, man, that shit hurt. Seeing all them niggas win and I didn't win, like just because of assists, that shit hurt.
Then I had a Derek White ticket, and that one was like, again, it was like 5 legs for 18 bands, bro. Like 18,000 plus 18,000. Like, on 5 legs. Like, do you know how nuts that is? And that shit was 1 Derek White 3 away from banging. And I was just like, yeah, I could have won $360 off of fucking 20 cents, bro. It's cool, though.
It's cool. I'll just go kill myself. It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's not like I need that fucking money. Not at all. It's cool.
I don't want to live anymore after this anyway, so.
Yeah, I was like, nah, it's whatever, though. It's whatever. I'm not really tripping about none of that. I am a little bit, like I'm crying, like a lot actually, but it's whatever. But yeah, so that game, this series, man, I gotta admit, I did not think the Timberwolves would go out this sad. Them boys got done up.
Yeah, neither, man. I'm disappointed. Like I wanted the Timberwolves to win it all, actually. But yeah. I'm happy with this outcome as long as the Mavericks win. I'm happy. I don't want Boston to win.
I mean, I think I can find something to be happy about on either side. I do prefer the Celtics don't win though.
Yeah,
and it has
I don't even have.
players.
I was going to say I don't have anything against the Celtics as a team. It's their fans that I don't like.
Oh Celtics, yeah, no, I don't. Now, granted, if we're doing a discrimination off against Dallas and Boston, I think we're in bad shape. I get the feeling. I get the feeling we're not safe at all.
There are niggas in Dallas. Okay, there's 5 black people in Boston.
I bet. It might be 6. Might be 6 after the game. Somebody gonna move there because they won. Well, 7. He gonna move there with his wife. Well, 6.5 because his wife is mixed.
Obviously, gotta have a mixed wife. Can't be full black moving to Boston.
Oh, of course not. Why would they do that?
But
yeah, I think this will be good. I think this will be a good series. I think honestly, the Mavericks have shown me a lot. Like I did not think they were this good of a team. Like I think the move for
I didn't think their role players were this good. I knew Kyrie and Luka. I didn't think they were gonna have enough to rally around them. But they proved us wrong.
Because I'm like, look, when they added Daniel Gafford and PJ Washington in the middle of the season, like for nothing at the deadline, I was like, no, those are good pickups. Again, I just still didn't think those 2 guys, Derek Lively, Derek Jones Jr., and Tim Hardaway would be enough. I just didn't think that would be enough, and it has been. It has been consistently, and it's
crazy, honestly.
It's a testament to a lot of things. It's a testament to the whole team buying in. It's a testament to coaching. And it's a testament to guys stepping up in the moment. I mean, PJ Washington looked like fucking Dwayne Wade for like 3 games. Like
in a row. He scored over 23 games in a row, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, literally. Like including like 2 27, 28-point games where he was just drilling any 3. Oh, give me a 3. Oh, it's contested? I don't care. That shit gone. Good. Like, so again, I just didn't think I'd see that from him. Gafford is like a 10-7 guy who's always useful. Lively is another guy. I'm gonna give you maybe 6 points, 7, 8 rebounds, and good defense. It's like everyone's chipped in almost every game. Like maybe obviously there's been times where guys like PJ has shrunk at moments and not been that guy at moments, but it's also like, dog, like does it matter when I'm giving you what you need when you need it? Like I'm looking at the 5 games versus Minnesota. He had 13, 10, 16, 10, and 12. And his shooting splits were good in about one of these games. So yeah, he had a tough series. He had a tough series against the Timberwolves, but it's like again, he played well enough before that to where I was like, I gotta admit, I didn't see this coming. I gotta admit, did not think you guys were going to have enough. Like you said, I didn't think y'all would have enough. I figured 30-point triple-double from Luka, 30 points from Kyrie, and you still lose by 10. Like I figured that was like how this tends to go because it's like y'all just don't have enough.
It starts with the 2 star players too, because whenever Kyrie can't get hot, Luka's hot. Whenever Luka can't get it going, Kyrie picks up the slack. The niggas just going back and forth. Now that last game, they both scored over 30, so they both got it going. They wanted them niggas gone. They said we are not going to Game 6. It's not happening. They put them niggas away.
Well, look, Luka had 2 triple doubles and 30 points in every game except for one. And the one game he didn't have 30 points in was a triple double. So it's like,
God damn.
Yeah. Like, now granted, shooting has been, it's left something to be desired in a few of these games. 43% is not great. 46% I think about average. 63 is incredible for 36 and 10. That's fucking nuts. And that's a closeout game too. That was a game. Yeah, that was the closeout game. Like, but yeah, I mean, Luka's been incredible, especially after being injured. Because he was injured. Like, I don't know if people remember that. He's still injured. Yeah, like he's still injured. But there was a point, especially during this, I don't even know if it was this series. There's a point during the Thunder series where I was just like, even if these guys win, I'm worried moving forward because he looks visibly injured.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he genuinely looks.
They shot that nigga up with secret soldier serum.
Yeah, literally. So that's literally one of those ones where I was like, all right, but then again, he's been fucking fantastic, even through an injury. Kyrie has pulled up in these last like 3-4 games. Because mind you, a lot of people were saying, oh, I think Kyrie's the second best player in this series behind Luka. And I was like, are we? smokers. Like Kyrie, up until these last few games, he like this series is where he really showed it to you. But when they played the Thunder, that boy looked regular.
That nigga was scoring under 15.
Under 10, nigga. He had 2 games with 9 points, and then another with 12.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, of those 3 games I just mentioned, they only lost 1, so it clearly worked. But it's like 9 points, 9 assists.
That's what I was saying about where if Kyrie can't get it going,
that's not supposed to be enough. That's not supposed to be enough, bro. You're not supposed to be in a game with 9 points, 11 assists, and Kyrie shooting 2 of 8. You're not supposed to win that game by 19. Like that's been the thing where it's just like, look,
2 of 8 is bad, but why he only shoot 8 times?
Hey, look, 11 assists. I get it. That was the problem. Not even probably. I guarantee that's the PJ Washington game. One of them. Mm-hmm. Guarantee you. 11 assists. I bet you 6 or 7 of them bitches is for a PJ wide open 3. Like, so again, now he's been cracked this fucking Timberwolves series where he's at 30-5 in one game, 33, 3-4 in another, 36, 4-5 in another, 16-point game, 20-6 in another one. Decent games, but it's like he's been cracked this last series. But I'm like, I'm sorry, like I don't. Kyrie's not the second best player in this series. He may play like it because that's what Kyrie does. Kyrie typically tends to play up to the competition. Some guys, like the real second best player in the series, Jason Tatum, play down to their competition. Kyrie tends to play up to it every time. Now I get why that will, convince some people that he's the second best player in this series, but don't make any mistakes. Like Jason Tatum is playing better than Kyrie is playing at the moment. Now Kyrie is hot. He plays up to his competition. We'll see how that goes, but
he's hot. But does that carry over after a week of not playing?
1 and 2. Even if we leave Jason Tatum out of this picture, Jaylen Brown has been quietly baking shit. I don't know if niggas are really paying attention to his numbers. Like
I've been paying attention. That nigga has outscored Jason Tatum most of the playoffs.
He's been bailing the fucking Celtics out. He had like 2 key shots in 2 separate games where like they needed a shot. Jason Tatum, save us. He started doing his little TikTok dance. And then Jaylen Brown was like, oh my God. All right, bro. All right. I got it. But like I'm literally looking at these stat lines. 50% shooting, 26, 7, and 5, 3 steals. That's nice. 50% shooting, above 50%, like 51, 52. 40 points, 5 boards, 2 assists. Shooting 40% from 3. That's pretty nuts. 24 points, 2 boards, 3 assists, shooting above 60% from the field. 29, 6, 2, and 3 steals, shooting 50% from the field and 50% from 3. Like, we can talk all we want about pure numbers, and maybe Jason Tatum has had better pure numbers in some of these games, because I'm looking and it looks like it, but those shooting percentages tell me everything I need to see. Jaylen Brown has been very quietly getting his. Like, I'm getting mine, nigga. Like, because these are some numbers. These are some numbers here, brother. Against the Cavs, he didn't. No, he played pretty well. He had 1 really bad game.
Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen Brown. And I wouldn't even say it was a bad game. And he just didn't shoot enough. Well, no, he was 0-6 from 3. That fucked. He was 0-6 from 3 and 7 of 17 from the field, meaning he was 7 of 11 on any shot that wasn't a 3. He was still cooking. He just kept fucking taking 3s. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know who's the second best player in this year. I don't fucking know. I don't know. It could be Jaylen Brown, could be Jason Tatum, could be Kyrie. We'll have to see who it is because talent wise, I don't know. There's an argument to be made for all 3 of those guys, but that's gonna determine the series because Luka to me is probably gonna play like the best guy in this series all series, and when he doesn't, it's probably gonna be a Celtics win because. I don't care if Kyrie puts up 40. If Luka's off and he has a bad game and Kyrie puts up 40, I don't see that being enough against the Celtics team. They're too strong. So I'll go out on a limb and I'll predict this series. Celtics will win in 6. Don't want it.
Celtics win in 6?
Yeah, I don't want that, but I think the Celtics win in 6. I think the Mavs probably take game 1. But I think the Celtics win in 6.
I got faith in the Mavs. I think the Mavs got it.
Yeah, I mean, I want the Mavs to win. I do want the Mavs to win. I will tell you that.
Like, I'm just thinking about the Mickey Mouse ass road that it took for the Celtics to get here. They don't deserve it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, and it's definitely something to notice because it's like, look, dog. I mean, whether like you can't control that, it's just what it is. You just have had the Mickey Mouse ring or the Mickey Mouse run, like, and it happens. It happens. I mean, there's a couple historic runs because I remember somebody had this conversation with LeBron where they say, "Oh, LeBron always beats up on injured teams in the East and da da da." And niggas was like, "Dog,
you think he injured himself? Like, what is
right? Yeah, like nigga did some Santeria and got them niggas up out of here, like." But like somebody else was highlighting runs, but like, all right, Jordan had a run where, and I think it was the year he played the Suns in the finals, but it was like a run where like he played like 3 All-Stars in the entire fucking postseason. All-Stars, not even all NBA, 3 All-Stars. Like one of them being the MVP in Charles Barkley, but then I forgot who else the rest of those guys were. But it's like basically saying like, are we gonna use that to shit on Jordan? No, because whoever was in front of him, he whooped their ass. That's his job. He can't do nothing about it. Like if I pull up, if y'all got the Heat super team with LeBron, D Wade, and da da da, and then LeBron's not playing, and I beat them niggas, and y'all tell me, well, you only won because LeBron's not playing, then tell that nigga to go back in time and play. Fuck is y'all talking
what
about?
What you want me to do?
Yeah, tell him to go back in time and play. Then do something. Change it. Change the world. Like, otherwise, I don't want to hear that shit. Ain't nothing I can do about that. If I play the Bucks and Giannis out there, oh well. Fuck. Oh well, nigga. Because mind you, we be saying the same thing about the Pacers. Them boys made it, except probably after the Celtics. But the problem is you can do it for every team. Because they played the Bucks. Bucks were missing Giannis the whole series, and then Dame for the last game 2 games, I think.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking at Tyrese Halliburton sideways, because he made a comment after they lost and said that Boston wasn't playing a healthy team and they had it easy. I'm like, brother, y'all barely beat the Bucks with their 2 stars missing.
Yeah, with their number 1 star missing the whole series, and then their second star missing the last 2 games, and the Bucks still ended up getting a game off y'all where Pat Bev went fucking stupid.
Y'all niggas almost lost to Pat Bev and Chris Middleton.
I know y'all did lose at least one to Pat Bev. Chris Middleton, bro, I forgot all. I was watching that game with my brother, and I literally remember telling my brother when he hit like the buzzer beater and then hit like another shot, and I was like, I swear to you, if he hits one fucking more, we're gonna have to have a real discussion about Chris Middleton and in the Hall of Fame, brother.
Like, clutch gene is there. He's got the clutch gene.
Fuck a clutch
when
gene.
his team needed him.
I think this is enough for him to be an MVP consideration for the next season. Like, this is enough for me. I've seen enough. I've seen all I need to see. This nigga was hitting bullshit. I'm like, no. If he hits one more of these, I'm telling you, if he hits one more, it'll activate the glazing gene.
Glazing gene.
It'll activate the glazing genome. like I'm telling you, like I don't know what to tell you, but if he hits one more of these, we're having a discussion. I'm putting him up there with Steph. I'm putting him up there. Like we
need to start a dialogue.
Ain't no, we need to start the dialogue starting, and you will not go against it. But yeah, man, we'll see, man. We will see how this goes. The Glazing Genome Project, literally, like, like fuck no, like So let's see. We'll just finish off with the state of play. Let's go. Okay, so let's see. Where do you want to start? Do we want to start with Concord, not Valves, Concord, the little team shooter joint?
Yeah, I was disappointed about that because
that looks stiff as fuck, dog. I'm not
where the story elements that they showed made it look like a Guardians of the Galaxy type game. Like I thought it was going to be a single player game, and you got this group of space pirates that form a team, and then it turned out to be a fucking hero shooter out of nowhere. Like, if it was a hero shooter, just show us that. What was the point of the whole opening cinematic? Is the game even gonna have a campaign, a single player story? Like, what was the point?
I just wanted to be accepted.
He wanted to lie to my face. Imagine, I'd be pissed off if I watched that opening story sequence, and then I turned off the show, and then niggas start talking about hero shooter. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? I didn't see nothing about a hero shooter, and then you watch it later.
A hero shooter? Oh, y'all must be on the next game already. Damn.
That shit, it blew me, honestly. I wasn't expecting it, because you show this entire story, and then it goes to a hero shooter. I was befuddled.
See, and not just the fact that it's a hero shooter, the shit looks whack. Listen, if I'm gonna be perfectly fucking honest, the shit looks dog shit. Like, that's also it looks stiff as fuck, and I'm just like, no, y'all can keep this. Y'all can keep this for sure.
Yeah, you know, way I'm paying money for that shit. If it's free, I'll play it.
What else? Oh, I know you seen Astrobot, nigga. I know you seen Astrobot, nigga. Where your bot at, nigga?
Yeah. You the only nigga on planet Earth above the age of 7 that's excited for Astrobot.
I'm not even excited. I've never even entered that playroom shit that's on the PS5. I don't even know what that looks like.
I didn't either. Apparently, it was supposed to like get you ready for the controller, but it's a fucking controller.
Get me ready for the controller. Am I something wrong with me?
Because the controller's got haptic feedback and it's got the fucking, you can move the controller around, and depending on the game, you can move the screen. But I don't fucking know. I didn't play it, so.
So let's see what else we have. We had an Until Dawn remake or something like that. Yeah, I didn't really care about that either. Silent Hill 2 remake. I have a take on remakes and some of the remasters that I think goes against the traditional thinking, so it'll never happen this way. But I do think that we ought to start saving our remakes and remasters for games that did not do as well. You get what I'm saying? Like games that
remake the game from the ground up that was not
like,
but
great
if
concept,
it wasn't,
but it was ahead of its time. Yeah, I know. That's why I know this will never happen, because it's like, how do you
looking for money printing machines.
Yeah. How do you convince a studio to be like, all right, yo, remember? Okay, do you remember Dynasty Warriors? You're like, yeah. Okay, do you remember? And you said another popping game. Yeah. Okay, do you remember this third one that no one heard of? No. Let's remake that one. Why?
Exactly.
Because they had this unique system of the niggas sitting there the whole time like,
if niggas don't know about that game, they're not gonna pay us for that.
I'm not hearing nothing that got anything to do with money right now. That's the weird part. Like, that's what's confusing me. What you talking about? Like, what the fans want, nigga? The fans want the shit I'm gonna give them. What are you talking about? Let's see. You got Path Exile 2, a little fake, not fake, but a little. What's that game? God damn, Diablo type beat.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Is this made by this is Diablo, right? Like, it's not Diablo, but it's like,
it's basically Diablo. No, it's like it's Diablo. Like, it's that's the gameplay loop. It's Diablo.
Got you. Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Like you didn't make yourself look like Diablo just for nothing.
When I saw it, I literally thought it was like, I think I even said it in the group chat. I thought they were showing off the new character, and it was new DLC for Diablo. I did not realize it was a totally different game. I'll probably play it though.
So that looked cool. Infinity Nikki looked all right. I didn't even know what to think of that game. I was just like, I'm not sure what I'm watching. It looks cool. It looks interesting. This might be a game like my girl play and I watch her play it or something.
That might have been the only game that I fast forwarded through. I don't give a shit about this game.
It's a little dress up game.
Mm-hmm.
A little dress up game. She's unraveling the mystery of styling.
Next game.
Next game. What else we got? We got a Dynasty Warriors trailer. I'm not gonna hold you guys. I genuinely don't get tired of pressing the X button in Dynasty Warriors. So,
I agree.
I'm somewhat
Dynasty Warriors. It's one of those games, man. I don't know if it's nostalgia because that was one of the first games that I got on PS2, but I don't know. Dynasty Warriors. I might not cop and launch and pay a full $70, but once it go on sale,
that's the only thing that I'm like, 70 for Dynasty Warriors is like, it's rough. But okay, like, does this shit have co-op or anything? Like, do they got online multiplayer or something? Like, give me something with this shit, dog. Like, actually, let me look at that. Multiplayer. Oh yeah, the Gundam 9. I honestly, man, Gundam needs to stop fucking around and get some games out, yo. Like not that bullshit they dropping. I know they got some games out, not that shit that they dropping, dog. Like
they dropped a hero shooter, like
yeah, I don't
fucking
boy.
It was good.
Bro, I get it, but Overwatch died, and y'all niggas is like, yo, we gotta kick that dead carcass until it's finished. It's like, bro, drop like do you know what a Gundam RPG? How fucking insane that would go.
Yeah, man, they really dropped the ball with Gundam games.
The Gundam RPG, like again, like to me, I'm like Gundam. Like again, for example, we talking about remakes and remasters, right? Give me Zone of the Enders again. Let's try that one again.
What is Zone of the Enders?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You see exactly what I'm saying? It's a Hideo Kojima game.
Oh, give me that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a role-playing third-person shooter mech game. Give me that.
This was on PS4. I thought the shit was older than that.
Now they did remasters already, which I mean, I don't give a fuck about a remaster. I keep telling y'all that. Like remastering.
Oh, this is also PlayStation VR. Never mind.
Yeah, remastering PlayStation 2 games means nothing to me. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I don't give a fuck. Like what is remastering that game?
I don't like remasters. I like remakes.
Yeah.
Like the Resident Evil 2, 3, 4 remakes. Yeah, building a game from the ground up in a new fucking engine. I don't need what they did with The Last of Us, niggas need to burn in hell for that. They remade not remake, they remastered The Last of Us like 6 times, bro.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I literally remember seeing a comment about I forgot the guy who's the head of their studio, but I see a comment where he was basically talking about how we really want to push the envelope, and somebody just had a screenshot of a Wikipedia page of their last 6 games, and it's literally Uncharted. Both Uncharted games are like remasters or remakes, and then 4 Last of Us games, 3 of which are like remakes. And I was just like, yo, this is sick. Or remakes or remasters, and I was like, bro, this is sick.
Nigga, they remastered. First off, they remastered The Last of Us on PS3 onto PS4. Then later in the PS4 life cycle, they remastered it again. 2 remasters on the same console. And then they remastered it. They didn't remaster the PS3 version or remake it from the ground up. They remastered the PS4 version onto the PS5. And now they've remastered The Last of Us 2, if I'm not mistaken. And they canceled the multiplayer.
Yeah, man. Y'all be easy. Y'all be easy. Y'all got it. Monster Hunter Wilds, man. You already know, man. I was
automatic top day one.
My shit was undulating watching that trailer. Yo, you seen the new handler, yo? You see the new Smithy, yo?
I seen it all.
I'm like, it's funny because niggas like, why do they look so modern? I'm like, bro, I'm good. I want these hoes to look modern. Like, why would I want them to just look like video game women? Like, nah, I want them to look like people I've seen before.
Oh, because you trying to fuck, right?
Of course. Because I don't know the lore. Them girls might not be, so we'll have to see.
As long as they are of age, consenting women.
Let's see. VR games. Don't care. Still don't care. Obviously, shout out to Herb Tree, man. Boy, I'm telling you, we shutting the pod down when that shit come out. This shit over with. Niggas not pod no more. This shit is over.
I'm taking a month off of work when they come out.
This shit is over. I'm taking a month off of unemployment to come when that shit come out. You shitting me? Like you shitting me? I'm ultra unemployed at that point. What else? They got that Ballad of Antara game.
That's gonna be a copy from me.
That looked interesting. This is single player? No, right? Yeah, it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like different weapons that was in it. And just like the gameplay looks sexy. I'm not gonna hold you. It looked really good.
Yeah. No, this is another one of those games. This is what we need more of in gaming, something different. Because I'm sick of the same old shit.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Where the Wings Meet is another one too. That one's a Souls-like game. That's probably gonna be hype.
I'm trying to see who made that Ballad of Antara game. Oh, and it's gonna be free to play.
It's free to play? Are you serious?
Unreal 5, single player, free to play action RPG. The multiple characters, each of these characters has their own class and abilities and a unique story. Players travel between two worlds, seeking out these characters to strengthen your force, but the young girl being carried around is apparently the key to salvation. In addition to a single-player story, the game lets up to 3 players explore together in multiplayer. Yeah.
How is this free to play? What kind of microtransactions are they going to put in this?
I don't know, but that's a cap. It's a cap. It's not like a guy's like, what is this, a gacha game? Like, it's gonna have to be. I'm missing something.
Yeah.
Right?
Is this like the non-pedo version of that one game?
Whoa.
You know what I'm talking about? Fucking I can't remember the name of it. The game with all the little anime children.
Oh fuck! I think I know the one. The popular one.
Yeah, the super popular one.
I forgot the Genshin.
Genshin Impact. Yeah, this is like the
non-pedo.
You said gacha game, and that's immediately like I was already gonna cop this, but now I'm kind of worried. I didn't know it was gonna be free to play because I'm just thinking about all the ways that they can fuck up free to play with all the microtransactions. Hate that nigga.
This nigga Michael, yo, save your transactions. Now, one thing that did look interesting, I know we're not gonna get too deep into this because I dead don't care about VR games. That Alien VR game did look a little interesting. I'm not gonna hold you.
I was interested, but then once I saw that it was VR, I stopped caring.
Yeah, like I'm not going for it, but it did look a little interesting. I will tell you that.
I don't think the technology for VR is there yet. Like, I need more than all the VR games that I see are like rail shooters, where like you just walk around and
yeah.
I need more. Like
all of them shits is like cabinet games. Like this is an arcade game.
I need more. I think the most advanced VR game that I saw was the Half-Life Alyx game. And that's fucking Valve, so of course they put out a banger like that. But I just need more from VR for me to spend however much it costs, $250 on the setup.
We'll see. We will see, but it's interesting. I know some people were disappointed in that, and I do think that ultimately, yeah, could have been better. But look, I got a few things out of that shit that I'm interested in, that I'm kind of excited about, and I think it just depends what type of gamer you are, right? Because I can imagine if you're a Call of Duty player, this shit didn't do nothing for you.
If you're a Call of Duty player, why are you even watching this shit? Because
know you're not getting nothing.
Yeah. You can't Call of Duty niggas. I don't know why you're even watching this, bro. I'm excited about a majority. I'm gonna get most of the games that were shown.
Oh, and speaking of games that weren't shown, just because I'm thinking about video games coming out, Warhammer, man.
Oh yeah, that's already nigga. That is an automatic cop. They come out on September 9th. I know the exact date. That is a cop.
That's September 9th.
I told you shit about that 2 years ago. I don't know if you remember, but I
feel like I kind of do. Like,
yeah, that shit was on my radar 2 years ago.
Nigga said, you can hear what's on.
I'm ready, nigga. If they come out with a beta, I'm playing that.
Yeah, and I think it was Saber involved with it. A couple companies. I'm like, okay, all right. Saber, Focus Entertainment. I'm like, all right. Okay. Because mind you, Saber is the one who did Evil Dead, World War Z.
Yeah.
A couple other ones. So I'm like, all right. We'll see what's happening. Yeah, y'all got some shit on y'all.
Nobody ready.
But yeah, nah, this look like I'm just like, dog, like if this do you think it's gonna be a looter shooter type shit?
Space Marines?
Yeah.
No, I think it's gonna be
like arena type shit, like dungeon almost.
No, I think it's gonna be like Gears of War. Not just in how the game looks, but I think it's co-op. It's co-op and it has multiplayer where you can like fight it and you can do PvP. But I think it's gonna be like an old school co-op game where you go through a level as a team and just like old school Gears of War. Like you got Marcus and Dom and y'all going through and clearing the level. That's what I'm hoping for. Like we don't get enough of that these days.
Yeah, like you said, a lot of it is it's like dungeon based. Like we're in a lobby, we start the dungeon, and then we
just fighting waves of enemies. This shit's boring. Right. I want a story. I want to go through a campaign. I don't want to just get dropped into a lobby and just fight hordes of creatures for 5 minutes until the shit is over. That shit's boring.
Yeah,
I'm excited for the PvP though. The PvP, that shit is about to be crazy.
I'm curious as to what do you think the PvP is like the little creatures versus the Marines, or it's just Marine on Marine?
I'm thinking it's Marines on Marine. Let's see if they have a.
If it's Marine on Marines and it's literally the Gears multiplayer,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking it is. Man. That's literally what's in my head.
I tell you what, boy. If y'all niggas coming like
on
that,
another game for a year and a half, bro.
Y'all coming like that, bro. Between Elden Ring will hold me over till September, and once that come out, stop fucking talking to me in 2024.
Shit, stop talking to me in 2025. This shit, if this shit is literally like Gears of War multiplayer, you won't see me out of my house for like 6 months straight.
And it's funny because remember this game got delayed a few times, did it not?
I don't know if it got delayed or if it's just because, like I said, I first saw it like 2 years ago, but there wasn't too much information out about it. So I don't know if it got delayed or if they just been taking their time and just slowly drip feeding us info on it.
I didn't mind them actually delaying it because it's like, given all the features that y'all have added in here, I could see why y'all did delay if like that was something y'all was on. Because again, with all the co-op, with all the multiplayer, like this game was probably done a minute ago. But then adding all of that really extended all of that shit. So I mean, look, I would like to see it.
Oh yeah, now I'm looking at the multiplayer. It's 6v6 the Marines.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, they showing everything in this multiplayer trailer. It's 3-player narrative campaign with 3-player co-op missions, 6v6 multiplayer modes. Yeah, this is
Eternal War. Oh.
Yeah, this is
boy. 3-player narrative campaign, which is exactly what you were describing. 3-player co-op missions and 6v6 multiplayer. Oh Lord.
This is I'm hard as a diamond in an ice storm.
I'm about to bust. Oh yeah. This is because my thing is like, look, I don't care whether this game drops and it's not like the engine is not. I'm on it. I'm on you
expeditiously.
You will not escape from me. you cannot run.
Another game that they didn't show that I'm looking forward to is Black Myth Wukong. That game we saw like years ago. The Souls-like. Apparently that's coming out soon.
Shit, I'd be interested because I know Wukong, when it comes to that shit, they be the pageantry of them shits. Because them, again, because it's Wukong, that nigga be fighting the world's largest demons. So it's like,
this shit comes out August 20th.
What is?
Black Myth Wukong.
Oh, okay, shit, yeah, that's 2 months from now. Sheesh. Okay, well, shit. All right, before we get out of here, I guess sorry, I'm stretching, but I got one news story, and we're gonna play a little guessing game. I'm gonna read the title for you. The first word is a state. I want you to then guess which state you think this happened in. And I'll give you 3 guesses. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Blank teacher accused of holding mock slave auction and using the N-word in 5th grade classroom.
Come on, man.
You got 3 guesses.
Alabama? Wait, before I use one guess, is this like an obvious southern racist state, or is it like a crazy like northern state that you wouldn't think?
Simply cannot help you with that. I'm just interested to see where your biases take you.
All right, I'm gonna say Massachusetts.
It's literally fucking Massachusetts. Hello? Hello? Like, hello? What the fuck? It's literally fucking Massachusetts. Hello? Like, what the fuck?
I know it's up north, but Boston, man, they racist there. So, like, I had a feeling there was a twist, and it wasn't just the South is bad state. So I went with the first northern state I could think of.
Okay, that is fucking nuts.
So Boston out here having slave auctions and calling children the N-word, huh?
So apparently they did this, right? So they did the first auction. They had two students. Like, I'm just imagining how it went, right? They had an impromptu slave auction during a history lesson on the economy of the southern U.S. colonies. And the educator asked two children sitting in front of the room who were of color, which is hilarious because I know they weren't black because they said that. But to stand and and the educator in class discussed physical attributes, i.e., teeth and strength, is fucking hilarious to me.
Hey, yo.
So like, imagine he's like, now look, now hit a flex for me. Hit a flex for me. See, now you probably don't want your slave with like that. Like, that's not really, because think about it. You're gonna be pulling plows for like 18 hours. Like, he don't look like, right? Now, all right, now you hit the flex. You hit the flex. Yeah, see, look, like he's sturdy. He's sturdy. He look, what boy, built like an ox, huh? And he got good teeth. Remember what they say in Baki about your teeth, grip strength, and what, right? Like, yeah, boy, nice. And the funniest part is
insane.
That was the first incident. There was a second incident where this one's just hilarious because it said it happened in April. The first one happened in January. Second one happened in April. This is the same school year. I'm like, who is this teacher? Get them out of here.
The first one.
But the teacher in April was reading a book that was not part of the 5th grade curriculum. And then the educator apparently used the N-word while discussing the book, even though the N-word did not appear in the text.
Bro.
Like, he just said, I quote, "Niggas better stop playing with me like I won't boom y'all." And niggas like, where are you reading that?
Did they get fired after that?
I thought this was To Kill a Mockingbird. They were placed on leave.
Interesting. I think it's time to bring back the bullet ants.
Funny as not, yeah, no, absolutely for this person. Because funny as enough, after all of this came out, the parents of the students in that class met with the teacher and the principal, and then a day after that meeting, the teacher inappropriately called out the student who reported the educator's use of the racial slur. I'm like, yo, who is this teacher, dog? What is wrong with you?
This nigga crazy. Like, what? He's speed running, getting kicked out of the school.
Don't get me wrong. They suspended the principal and the teacher. They were both placed on leave. The principal was placed on leave for 10 days, which, what the fuck does a 10-day leave do? They didn't say what the teacher, who allegedly engaged in it, remains on leave, is undergoing. Okay, yeah. So basically, the other teacher is still on leave, or the teacher's still on leave, and they just figuring it out.
What is there to figure out, nigga? Like, hello?
Well, he held a slave auction. In these cases, like, based on how, because again, people figure out, like, a lot of teachers, like, they got unions and shit like that. So same thing with like, you can't just straight up fire niggas like off rip, even if what it is so obvious that like I should be able to just straight up fire you. Like, it's like, for example, like your teacher come in and like, there's certain shit like, yeah, if my teacher gets in a fight with somebody and then catches charges, yeah, buddy, before the charges are even placed, I could probably fire you, because that's something that's like explicitly written. Nah, you're fried, you're done, you're cooked. But something like this is just like, you have to go through all the jump through the hoops, jump through this, jump through that. They're eventually gonna get fired. Like, I'm not saying this person will, but I'm saying, like, if you wanted to fire someone for this, you will fire them, and you will be justified, and they won't be able to take a case up with you. But what's gonna happen is, if you don't play it right, if any part of that process goes wrong and you don't follow the guidelines for, okay, there's supposed to be a meeting, we have a meeting with these parties, and then from that meeting, then a decision is made, but then you get a chance to appeal the decision, and then the appeal is held in front of 12 people who are picked by, you know what I mean? If you don't follow the letter of the law, that you can get screwed in some way. Like, it's a perfect example. It's like, what happens where, if you ever seen like a college football coach and he'll say or do something wild and they fire him. I think they literally did this to a college football coach and they fired him. and he sued him, basically saying like, nigga, it's a process. I know I'm getting fired because I wilded out. I know for a fact I'm not gonna be able to stay here because I bugged out. But you can't just simply fire me off rip. We have a whole process that's written in law, enshrined in law, where you got to do this, do that, da da da. And if you skip any of that shit, then I have a right in civil right that you violated. And it's like,
did he win when because they didn't follow the process?
Well, I'm not even sure. I think that one's probably still ongoing. But I know, like, for example, I know I had that with my college, like where, when they kicked me off campus, right? They initially was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kick you off campus for the full year, both semesters, spring and fall. And so I remember appealing it. And when I appealed it, I pretty much highlighted like, look, I read y'all handbook. It's a whole set of guidelines for how it's supposed to go. And y'all didn't follow a lot of these. One. Two, there's a point where y'all supposed to inform me of the different options that I have and then allow me to pick one. And then if I pick this one, you got to tell me this. If I pick this one, you got to tell me this. Y'all didn't even tell me I had some options. So I just simply picked the first option. And then y'all didn't even give me what I was supposed to get for that first option, where it's supposed to be me, the person, the head of like housing, and then like 3 other people in the room. It was just me and her. So it's like, I'm like, oh, nah, y'all ain't follow no procedure. Y'all didn't do this. Y'all didn't do that. And it's funny as hell because these niggas pretty much responded to my appeal because it was a letter, right? Responded to my appeal and just said, look, well, we read over your appeal, you bitch ass nigga. We don't really agree with none of the shit you said. You a lame, you a hoe. But we will be changing it from 1 year to just 1 semester. Based on our inspection of I'm like, oh, okay, so I was right, and y'all niggas was bullshitting, and you bullshitting, but you gotta save face. You can't look like you didn't read your own fucking handbook, right? And so again, but it's like, so again, if I was not interested in my own education, I just wanted a paycheck, and I had the money to fund it, I probably could have sued them and probably could have gotten paid. I would have just not gotten a degree, unfortunately, but. It's like those are the situations where like, no, like it's the same thing with a cop. Like if you're entitled to certain shit, a cop, you're entitled to a lawyer, you're entitled to this, you're entitled to that, and a cop don't give you that. There's like, you can now, obviously with police it's way harder because I mean they, they're cops. But when it's like university or whatever it is, like, yeah, no, there's guidelines for a lot of that shit. It's why you can't just straight up get rid of someone. Like, don't get me wrong, at will employment, oh yeah, if you work at fucking CVS and you said some wild racist shit in the parking lot, nigga, don't ever come back here. Like, we don't got to do none of that. We don't got to do none of that, nigga. But if you something with a union, chances are there's a due process procedure that you got to go through before they just straight up say, nah. Unless it's certain things that are specifically outlined in your contract. Like, look, dog, if you get a felony charge, we can get rid of you. Not if you're getting accused of it. If you get charged with a felony, then we can get out of here. So think about it. Even in that case, you commit a felony, and I hate the way it looks, but if I fire you right now, before you're charged with that felony, I violated the process because you could be innocent still, right? Like, you can get, just because you're being accused of it, just because you got indicted on something doesn't mean the charges will then end up being placed against you. Plenty of niggas have gone to trial and not faced charges because they beat the case, or charges get dropped, charges get lowered. And so think about it. Now, if I fire you for a felony gun possession charge or felony drug possession charge or something, and then they change it to some sort of Schedule 2, whatever, now something that, you know what I mean? Like, now it's no longer a felony, but you fired me for a felony that I don't actually have on my record. And I got a case against you. So yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of times where it just ends up being like annoying because it's like, I hate that we got to do all of this when like a nigga just do something that should just straight up get you walked out the building. Like, no, we should just be able to have 2 security guards on both sides of you and walk you the fuck out the building. Don't come back in here. So that's why most of the time they'll place somebody on leave until they're ready to get rid of them. Like, I'm gonna get you on unpaid leave for 6, 7, 8 months. We're gonna do our shit, and at the end of our shit, we're gonna fire you. And in some cases, again, they might have it to where it don't matter what you did. Like, for example, police, it don't matter what you did. Almost all police, with a few exceptions, get paid leave. Mm-hmm. If you're a cop and you get unpaid leave, like, at that point, you know you're not getting your job back. Yeah, you know you're not getting that job back. Like, you're fried. You're done. You might as well move across the country and find a police department in the middle of fucking nowhere that's willing to hire you. You might as well go to Wyoming or Montana or some shit, nigga. But yeah, man, that's all I got. Don't not shout out to Massachusetts, because I mean, even beyond the Boston shit, like I don't like that state, to be perfectly honest. That's a state I don't like. I'm not sure why I don't like them states. I don't like Massachusetts, though. I'm not fucking with them. Like Massachusetts, I think Rhode Island, like, okay. I feel like y'all probably get into that too, but I'm gonna let y'all cook for a little. New Hampshire, no. Immediately, no. Vermont, I'm alright with. Vermont, I'm alright with. Maine, I'm also go conditional, no. Connecticut, it's cool, I guess. New York is cool, depending where you at. Jersey, Pennsylvania is cool, depending where you at. But yeah, no, man, I don't do that Massachusetts shit, man. Not jacking it.
Me neither, man.
Anything else? I didn't think I'd be slandering Massachusetts at the beginning of this day. I'll tell you that much.
It's deserved, so I'll allow it.
Right, well, shit. Anything else? Anything else? Last thoughts. Speak now, forever hold your meat.
On that, I think we can go ahead and end this before we start talking about meat.
Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gents, episode 132. We up out of here. Peace.